last time. Looks for Deutsch. Deutsch at the one into the end zone. No play action now. Look to pass over the middle. It's intercepted by Cole Hebel. Intercepted by Hebel. Rears back, comes downfield, has Rodriguez. Rodriguez at the 40, to the 50, to the 40. Rodriguez is going to keep going. Right, Fetting's got room, and here's Bo Fetting. Fetting's still on his feet. Fetting's gone. Looking to pass, playing off, coming left side, picked up by Cotton. Alex Cotton with the pick, he'll take it back, and into the end zone.
Turn and hand the ball off. Will Starkey, he thunders his way. 30, 20, one man to beat. He's got... Middle's got a man, that's Friddle. Look out, Friddle, 40, 30, he's loose, 20, 10, touchdown.
Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Welcome to the postseason. 11B playoffs begin today on yourliveevent.com as we're proud to bring it to you live from Hillsboro at the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros hosting the Lisbon Broncos. Burros number 1 seed out of Region 2, the Broncos the number 4 seed out of Region 1. They match up in the first round for the second straight year. Last year it was a Burro victory on this very field. They'll look to repeat that here today. Broncos look to buck some playoff losses in recent history. We'll have to do it against the Burros. This is your IRA Insurance pregame show, Hillsboro-Central Valley, Lisbon, coming up on yourliveevent.com.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nb.gov/confident.
I'm Trace Tisver. I'm confident on the stage, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
Whether it's dropping temps, freezing rain, or blowing snow, the city of Hillsboro is prepared, and they ask you to do your part too. Keep a flashlight and fresh batteries on hand, non-perishable food, and plenty of water. Plus, have your neighbors' phone numbers handy to check in on them when weather takes a turn. And when it does, the city of Hillsboro is a neighbor you can count on too. Together, we power on.
Full Service Foods in Hillsboro provides contract packaging and private label foods for your local and regional retail stores. Full Service Foods is a leader in the upper Midwest for less than truckload quantities for contract manufactured sauces and dressings. They are a privately held company with a reputation for quality and customer service. Full Service Foods is proud to be in Hillsboro and bringing employment opportunities to the area. Find out more at fullservicefoods.com. Full Service Foods of Hillsboro, proud to support this community event.
IRA Insurance pregame show online, IREINS.com for your local agents. We begin with the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros and the Lisbon Broncos by going down to the field for our pregame coach's comments.
Well, Coach Scott Olson for the Burros, midst of a really good win streak to close out the regular season, and maybe put together your finest complete game to this point in the calendar in the season finale victory over Thompson. Your thoughts as you look back on that and you look at what this team has done over the last few weeks?
Yeah, continue to get better. I think, and it was a culmination of last week. And our offensive line was physical, our defensive line was physical. And if those two sides of the ball can control the game, we have a chance to be successful. And it was a good sign of Landon running hard and Cole running hard. And but all that doesn't matter if we don't handle today. So we're a really good week of practice and focused group right now, and we're ready to go.
Yeah, talk more if you can about this week of practice and the preparation. Sounds like it was good mentally, physically, building upon that. Your thoughts in the week?
Yeah, well, versus Lisbon, it's going to be physical. They're going to be a big physical team. 75 is a monster, and he plays really hard too. So our whole focus is if we don't match that, we're going to be in trouble. And I'm very confident our guys will match that and succeed that, and it's just up to them to go and show it.
Confidence. We've seen the Burro players obviously play hard every down, but Lisbon, they are a team that they will play to the whistle.
Yeah, they're going to come from last year. We beat them in the first round of the playoffs last year, and I'm sure they'll have that chip on their shoulder. And so we got to jump on them right away. We got to be ready to go right away, and the start is going to be the biggest key.
What else does Lisbon do on their side, offensively, defensively, that you've scouted on and isn't in the game plan?
Physical football. They're going to take away our man-to-man and our receivers, and they're going to put everybody else in the box to stop us. And we have to be ready, and we have to have something inside of us that's going to get us off the ball faster and play that physical way.
For you guys today, what are you focused on that you want to do other than what you've already said? Anything else?
Yeah, control the clock, handle any adversity, and just be ready to go.
Biggest keys on top of that is it come down to the basics again?
Yep, take care of the ball and limit penalties.
Head coach Scott Olson for the Burros on the pregame coaches' comments. Thank you so much. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Head coach Scott Olson here on the Irie Insurance pregame show today as the Burros hosting Lisbon in the opening round of the playoffs. As it gets underway, you can see the sun start to come out a little bit, and what a beautiful afternoon for high school football. Looking forward to bringing it to you today with the Burros and Broncos with YourLiveEvent.com. This is the Irie Insurance pregame show, IrieInsurance.com.
Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
The Hillsboro Stars and Stripes program shares a huge thank you to the businesses and individuals that subscribe to the Stars and Stripes project. Your generosity in purchasing over 500 subscriptions has enabled the project to return back over $15,000 to the community. Additional thanks go to the many individuals that help put the flags out. This project continues each year, so please like and follow the Hillsboro Stars and Stripes Facebook page to be updated on plans for next year.
Harvest is here, and that means we all need to be careful. Hello, this is Bethany Rentz with Irie Insurance. We want to make sure everyone up and down the valley has a safe and successful harvest. Take extra special care in your travels. Slow-moving combines, mud-covered roads, and debris are just a few things during harvest that can be dangerous. So take your time, watch your surroundings, and most of all, be patient and slow down. For more harvest safety tips, go to IrieINS.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
The Hillsboro Banner is asking Trail County residents to support the Banner November 8th in the Race for Official County newspaper. The Banner is the only locally owned newspaper in Trail County and the only four-time winner of the Best of the Dakotas trophy given to newspapers in North and South Dakota. The Banner delivers award-winning coverage of news in Trail County and first-class sports coverage of the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros and Mayport CG Patriots. If you haven't filled in your mail-in ballot yet, or when you vote November 8th, consider voting for the Banner for official Trail County newspaper. This message paid for by the Hillsboro Banner.
Irie Insurance pregame show. Hillsboro-Central Valley hosts Lisbon. Head coach of the Broncos is Mark Moss, and he joins us down the field with our pregame coaches' comments.
Well, Coach, thanks for joining us here on the Irie Insurance pregame coaches' comments today. Beautiful afternoon for high school football. That's something that we can certainly smile about, being blessed that we can play in these conditions.
Yeah, I mean, anytime in October you can get days like today and get to play a little football on it. It's pretty special.
This should be a special game from the standpoint, if you love physical football, you're going to see it with these two teams.
Yeah, and that's what we've been preaching to our kids all week, is this game's going to be won in that kind of that 5x9 box around the offensive and defensive line. So it's going to be one in the trenches, and our kids are a physical team, and Hillsboro's a physical team, so it's going to be a fun football game if you like that style.
How have your guys played in the trenches this year? I've heard good things, but from the coaching aspect, when you grade your team, how do you feel about how they've done there? Because that is going to be a big part of today, as you've said.
Well, I as a coach, I believe that football, when it boils down to, it's about blocking and tackling. So we've been preaching all year to our kids that we have to control the line of scrimmage on the offensive and defensive side. So I'd give our kids a pretty darn good grade considering the results and how our kids have fared in the trenches this year.
You were telling me earlier you've had to play through injuries almost every week.
Yeah, every week we've seemed like we've lost a kid, and what that does is it gives some kids an opportunity to step up and play. But when you've got teams that don't have a ton of depth, you're asking kids to maybe do something a little different. But Our kids have kind of battled through that adversity, and now we're in the playoffs. It's a whole new season, so we feel good about our injury situation right now, but I mean, at this point in the year, nobody's really healthy. A lot of kids are playing through some stuff, so you just do the best you can with the kids you got.
Yeah, absolutely, and congrats on getting to one of the team goals of getting into the playoffs. Whole new season now, and got to come ready to play. How's this week of preparation been for you as you've prepared for Hillsboro-Central Valley?
Our kids, it seems like every week we're playing a team that's really good throughout the regular season, so this is just another chance to play a really good football team, but we're in that kind of final 16, so you want to tell the kids congratulations on making the playoffs, and every week now we're going to be playing a good football team, and it starts today. We know what we're up against today. Hillsboro is a really good football team, and we'll see what happens here in a few minutes.
When you looked at the Burros on film and gave the scouting report and your team watched film, what did you see that you're saying we have to stop this or contain this, you have to do this well? What are those items?
Well, I see a football team that looks a lot like our football team. They like to run the ball, they like to play really good defense, control the clock, but on film, we got to stop the fullback today. The fullback, he's a dude, he runs hard, and they're very deceptive with it, and we got to figure out where 57 is on the field too, because that he's a man amongst boys out there. So they got a lot of kids that stand out on film, but those are the two kids that we've been really prepping for all week.
Biggest keys today for success, what are they?
Well, we can't get behind the clock. They control the clock, so we got to make sure we're staying in this football game, trying to move the sticks on offense, and try to keep it a low-scoring game.
Coach Mark Moss for the Lisbon Broncos, thank you so much. Appreciate your time. Good luck to you. We'll talk with you later.
Yeah, thanks for doing the game today.
Absolutely, you're welcome. Mark Moss, head coach for the Broncos, with us on the pregame show from Irie Insurance with yourliveevent.com.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
Take a good look at Hillsboro. You probably know that the people are friendly, and you know about the quality of healthcare available at Sanford Medical Center. Maybe you've been to the Hillsboro Sports Complex to cheer on the Burros. Look at the businesses on Hillsboro's Main Street. The Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation provides financial help to local child care providers, and they're interested in supporting local businesses. For more information, contact the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation at growhillsborond.com.
Trail District Health Unit is here to provide you with health and wellness services, including health education, blood sugar and hemoglobin screenings, blood pressure checks, vaccinations, free COVID home tests, vision and hearing screenings, home care visits, limited-term medical equipment, and more. Contact Trail District Health for information about childhood or adult immunizations and where you can get them. Call Trail District Health Unit at 701-636-4434. Trail District Health is here to prevent, promote, and protect.
Do you want that new boat? Are you building onto your home? Maybe you want the new camper or ATV. Dakota Heritage Bank can help you. This is Dustin Nagel, president at Dakota Heritage Bank Hillsboro location. You can visit with me or our other loan officers to help with loans and lines of credit from Dakota Heritage Bank. We are serving you with locations in North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers financial services you expect with a local perspective. dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
H509. If you are already a member, thank you. If you are not a member, we would love to invite you to join Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. As we come into the season of giving, we remind you every graduating student who applies will receive at least one scholarship through Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. So we can continue this amazing program, please consider a gift this season to Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. Visit H509 Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars website or Facebook page for more information.
Thank you for joining us today on yourliveevent.com as we kick off the 11B playoffs this afternoon. And literally, we kick off the 11B playoffs. We're the earliest game on the docket today for 11B. So playoffs begin in Hillsboro today with the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros hosting the Lisbon Broncos. Burros at 8-1 on the year after Week 2 loss to Kindred. They've rattled off then 7 straight victories. They're ending the regular season with a victory at Thompson last week. They are the number 1 seed out of Region 2. They're number 3 overall seed in the 11B tournament. The Lisbon Broncos out of Region 1, they're the number 4 seed. It was win and get in last week for them in their victory against Sargent County, a 36-0 victory there to defeat the Bulldogs and punch their ticket into the 11B playoffs. Second year in a row that they will face the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros in the first round of the playoffs. Last year it was a Burro victory, 43-8. There is tough luck for the Broncos in the playoffs the last 3 seasons here. This is their 4th straight year, but lost to 2 state champs and a state runner-up. They've gone up against some tough competition. Should be a good competition, good game here today. The Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros, the Lisbon Broncos. We'll continue with more of your IRA Insurance pregame show next on yourliveevent.com.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
At Olson Accounting, they tackle it all with a variety of services to help your business, from payroll, strategic planning, and taxes. Plus, they'll protect your individual financial and retirement planning like an offensive line working together to protect the quarterback on the field. Let the team at Olson Accounting help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
IRA Insurance pregame show on yourliveevent.com. As we get set here to bring you this matchup, first let's bring you the spotlight as we turn the spotlight to the community. Jim Berkmeyer down on the field for our community spotlight.
Yeah, today on the Community Spotlight, we welcome Superintendent of the Hillsboro School District, Paula Suda. Paula, thanks for being here on the sideline. What a beautiful day, and great for the community to get together and cheer for the teams.
Yeah, it's a great day. We got the sun kind of peeking out. We've had a couple days off of school, so that may affect the attendance a little bit with our teacher break and conferences that we've had this week. So hopefully they all come out to cheer on the Burros.
You know, there's been discussion over the past several months of new school, renovate school. There's a building committee. What's the latest? What can you share?
So the school community committee that we developed, we've been going through a bunch of scenarios of, do we renovate the old high school building? I think it's up to $13 million to do some updates. And then the elementary school is another $5 million. And then, or access the new land that we bought just south of here and then build a brand new school there, 7 through 12. Our issue right now is our debt limit. We need to increase the debt limit. We're at 5% right now, so we have to go to our taxpayers and ask to increase the debt limit. And that wouldn't do anything. It just allows you to borrow more. And then after that, talk about plans, talk about, how much it's going to cost. The issue right now is costs are as high as $400 a square foot. Used to be about $250, and that would give us a brand new school for our debt limit, which is about $21 million. And now that's what's really crunching us right now is that amount for square foot. So we're kind of working with our architects and just kind of trying to narrow down some avenues of what we can do.
Is one assuming that those costs will continue to be where they are or even greater just because of where we are in the world globally with costs?
Well, that's what we're waiting to hear from our Kraus Anderson is our construction manager, and they would hope they go down. Of course, our architect said we're lucky we're in between Grand Forks Fargo, so we'll get some good bids, competitive bids, because people can get here quick. But that's what we just don't know. We would hope it would all go down. I guess we have to wait and see.
Wait and see. Then where are we as far as calendar goes where, more decisions can be made? Obviously, you're gathering information, but, the crystal ball of a calendar, if I can ask the question that way?
Well, I'll probably talk with the board in November about increasing the debt limit, and then we'd have to go to a vote to the people, so we'd have a special election. probably in January. And then we might not do anything for a year and a half or so because of we need to get more tax base. We need to narrow down if we talk about building on a new site. And then if we would have to cut some square footage, where we would cut, what programs we would cut, would we have to keep using the old school, making those kind of decisions. So, a brand new school is a few years out, but it's just all the steps it takes to get that started, because then once you build a new school, it's a year and a half of waiting. So,
that's being said, there's a Grow Hillsboro committee. The community of Hillsboro certainly has been expanding, has been growing. There's many, many positives going on.
Yeah, our enrollment's great. It's been sustaining at around 500 this year. We've got people building houses across the interstate. When a house goes up for sale, it's snapped up right away. So, everybody's trying to do their job by growing Hillsboro, and I think we've got a great campaign. The school, our teachers and staff are doing their job to keep the school excellent, and we're promoting our school as best we can. It sure helps when your athletics and activities are doing well and all the kids are involved. We have, over 90% of students involved in activities. So, yeah, we're just trying to do our part, and hopefully the community will do theirs.
Superintendent Paula Suda, thank you so much for joining us today, and enjoy the game.
You bet, Jim, and go Burros.
Hillsboro School Superintendent Paula Suda with us on our Community Spotlight.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult daycare. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
Hey, what you doing? Crawling around under my planter trying to figure out if I need any maintenance parts replaced.
It's harvest time, buddy.
Yeah, I know, but the guys at RDK Enterprises keep reminding me to check now, just in case I need something ordered.
What do I look for?
Just give RDK a call and ask some questions. They are the guys I go to for answers.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We will answer all of your planter questions or come out to your farm and take a look at your planter. Give us a call, 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
Irie Insurance pregame show on yourliveevent.com. Visit with your local agents today representing Irie Insurance. Find the agent nearest you. Go online, irieins.com. That's the website there. As we get set here for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros and the Lisbon Broncos. Thank you for joining us here today for our playoff broadcast. Playoffs are here. Second season is upon us. Here, thanks again for joining us. Thanks as well to all the sponsors you'll see throughout our broadcast coverage. We ask them where possible, please patronize those businesses. At the very least, tell them thank you. They're the ones that make it possible for us to be here with our coverage. As we have executive producer Mark Forseth along with cameraman Keith Meyer here. Down on the field, Jim Berkmeyer and myself, Jake Berkmeyer, ready to bring you this matchup as we do. And you look out on your screen right now, you see the flags in the back of the end zone, and part of the Hillsboro Stars and Stripes program, a program that relatively new, just a few years old, but putting the flags here in the back of the end zone for the last couple years for the home games, really been something cool to see and making for a great atmosphere out here at the game day.
Well, it certainly adds to the community atmosphere here at the Hillsboro Sports Complex, Big Jake, and also I know the Stars and Stripe Committee certainly appreciates all the support. We say that they have over 500 flags distributed. I believe that number is now at 580 or 590 when I visit with Paul Garai. And he and his wife Sheila, they were out here earlier getting up all the flags. Of course, they have other volunteers and helpers throughout the year. And also they've given back to the community well over $15,000. Just a fabulous program that really has the feel of America and the Stars and Stripes and everything that's involved in that, and also in what it's doing for this community. So hats off to that Stars and Stripes committee. And the Burros are coming out of their pregame talk out onto the field in the south end zone. The Broncos are in the north end zone. Big Jake, this is going to be one H of a football game today. It's going to be physical. You better have things tightened up all areas here today, because it's going to be rough, tough, and physical, and the field's in great condition. Activities Director Dave Nelson doing a great job of getting the field ready. And hey, here we go. It's going to be a lot of fun, and let's move on.
And as you see those flags billowing, a light breeze blowing across the field from left to right as you see it on your screen. But it should be out for a good game day atmosphere. Let's take a moment here and look at your starting lineups. Brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. You can live the sweet life. Find great careers, quality products. They're grower owned. CrystalSugar.com. There for American Crystal Sugar Company. The toss was won by the Lisbon Broncos. They deferred. They will kick off, so it'll be their defense on the field first to begin when we get this game underway. Defense here will be 4 down linemen, 4 linebackers, 3 defensive backs for the Lisbon Broncos. They'll come out on the defensive line. Senior, number 52, Colton Tapson at 1 defensive end. Next to him will be the junior defensive tackle, Sam Kelson. He'll be flanked by senior number 75, Grant Lyons. And on the other side, the defensive end is number 23, the senior, Wyatt Webb. Linebackers here for the Lisbon Broncos will be seniors, number 30, Griffin McDaniel, number 1, Levi Svem, number 55, Gabe Lyons, and the sophomore, number 80, Tyreek Atchison. Will be defensive backs, 3 defensive backs, 3 junior defensive backs for the Broncos. Number 20, Mike Nelson. Number 12, Blaze Rinke. Number 11, Wyatt Olson. Starting lineups there for the Lisbon Broncos, again brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. Broncos defensively, they give up a 12.78 points per game in the regular season. Offensively, they scored 28.67. That's why they're 6-3. That's why they're the number 4 seed, and they're in the state playoffs. Here they're coached by head coach Mark Moss, assisted by Joe Kern, Kevin McCleary, and Jason Coons. Here for the Lisbon Broncos in their road whites, red pants, red numerals, red helmet tops. Flipping sides of the field over to the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros as the number 3 overall seed in the 11B tournament. Their number 1 seed out of Region 2. Their offense comes out with the senior offensive line of number 76, Easton Baszler, number 77, Oscar Leal, number 67, Caleb Hattelstead, number 57, Jake Swanson, and number 58, Dylan Foss. It will be the senior number 14, Peter Dryberg at tight end. Wide receivers here today with an injury to Michael Longthorne. It will be juniors Dylan Mitchell and Kyle Halfley as the starting receivers. Running backs will be the senior number 24, Cole Hebel at fullback, junior number 34, Landon Olson at the halfback. And the quarterback will be the senior number 10, Riley Olson. Hillsboro-Central Valley at 8-1, 7-game winning streak for them. Offensively, they score 29.8 points per game, give up 10.8. They have 3 shutouts on the season as well defensively. They are the number 1 seed coming in here. They are coached, head coach Scott Olson, assistant coaches Nathan Walsh, Zach Hinkle, Kevin Locken, Riley Peterson, and Mark Hastings. Your starting lineups from American Crystal Sugar Company. Our officials here today, our official lineup, Ryan Gellner, Nate Seeley, Mark Riggs, Calvin Riggs, Mark Sandman, our stripes here today for their officials in this 11B first round quarterfinal matchup. Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros 8-1, Lisbon Broncos 6-3. This is yourliveevent.com. Your kickoff is next.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Hillsboro Lumber has DeWalt tools and Milwaukee power tools. Choose from DeWalt drills, sanders, impact drivers, hammer drills, jigsaws, skill saws, multi-tools, and all DeWalt power tool batteries and accessories. Hillsboro Lumber will work with you on any remodeling project, and they will assist you with any building plans you're considering. And they remind you of laminate flooring and many styles of cabinets available. Call 701-636-4301, Hillsboro Lumber, Hillsboro.
Big Tex is the name you can trust to build great trailers. Big Tex and Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro are the names behind quality, precise design, and depth of production line. Big Tex, where style does not get lost in the rugged construction of products. Big Tex is made to last and made to perform. When your Big Tex touches the ground, it's tested and warranted, ready for every transport job you have. Get your Big Tex trailer at Bloomfield Enterprises Hillsboro. Contact Tim at 701-430-0877 or Larry 218-368-7989.
I'm Carrie Hepper. Rodeo takes confidence. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
Time for the 11B playoffs to get underway. Hillsboro-Central Valley and Lisbon, the Burros and the Broncos matching up here. Thanks for joining us today on YourLiveEvent.com. A few games around the area that we're bringing you here today with the Burros and the Broncos. We got the Patriots and the Warbirds in 9B, also the Raiders and the Lobos in 9B as well, too, as last I checked, Patriots were up early in that one, and Lobos and Raiders getting underway right about now, too.
Well, you have the 6-3 Broncos. You have the 8-1 Burros. The Broncos are what I'm going to say is sneaky good. Both teams are physical. This will be no Mike and the Mechanics in the 80s singing and running silent because both these two teams are going to pound the football today. Landon Olson off a career best 250-plus last week, and it's time to go here today, Big Jake. It's boom, bing, let's go, playoff time.
Olson, 257, 3 touchdowns last week at Thompson. He's back deep to return the kick along with Dylan Mitzel for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Grant Lyons has it teed up, and then the wind blows it off the tee. So that will delay our start time by about 5-7 seconds.
You know, this wind has just picked up here in the last few moments. It was relatively quiet through most of the pregame show, but it was about 10 minutes before kickoff where the wind started to come our direction here from the north.
North to south wind into the face of the Lisbon Broncos as it's re-teed up. We're ready to go, and the 2020 11B playoffs are underway as the line drive kick will bounce, roll, be picked up here at the 15-yard line, and Dylan Mitzel just kind of finding a little way to squirt ahead up here shy of the 30 at the 28 is where they start the first drive.
Well, we're going to see the Burros offensive unit come out. They put together a heck of a regular season finale up front by really opening things, but this Lisbon Bronco defense, they'll have a number of guys in the box. They'll play tough on the edges, on the receivers. They'll man up, and everybody will be in here. This will be physical, and we're going to get an early taste of this.
Hillsboro-Central Valley will send receiver right, receiver left, I formation. Here, Cody Rage, Dylan Mitzel, the starting receivers. Hebel, the fullback, run the option. Olson will hand it off to Hebel. He'll get back 2 yards and bring up 2nd and 8.
And Coach Moss talked about they got to, take care of stopping Hebel, the fullback. He, of course, has had a heck of a career. And I think another interesting matchup here is the right guard, Swanson, and the left defensive tackle, Lyons. 75 the number for Lyons for the Broncos, 57 for Swanson. I only bring it up because both coaches talked about they are the guys up front that eyes are on, and now Lions will rotate to the other side.
They're going to be across from each other a lot as the Burros bring in another receiver. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Hebel out of the backfield, rolls out right side. Wheeler out looking for him, over the shoulder pass. It's caught! The pass interference won't matter as Hebel turns around, high points the football on its way down, brings it up to the 49-yard line for a gain of 19 through the air.
What a great catch by Hebel. He turned, he looked back, he went up and pulled that thing, snapped it inside of those gloves with the secure hands. Griffin was right there in a good position, just didn't turn around in time. That's why the pass interference, but it was Hebel who made the great catch. Wow, what a catch.
Hebel on the baseball team plays some first base, plays some center field, looking like a center fielder tracking that ball that time. And they're going to add to the penalty.
Yeah, the penalty will be tacked on after.
Yep. So move it ahead to the 36, a 15-yard penalty. And we'll bring up a first down for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Officials, now they're going to gather together, have a conference out there.
Yeah, they're just talking about, I think, the spot, to making sure the yards.
Yeah, the play went to the 49 shy of the 50, and now the Burros are backing up a little bit, so I think they might take 5 yards off this, or, 10 yards. We'll see here.
We'll let the officials do their job. We'll just tell you that we want to say thank you for joining us today with our live broadcast, yourliveevent.com. Thanks to our sponsors from the communities involved in the area as well. We appreciate it very much. We hope you do as well. We encourage you to do business with those that you're watching and seeing and hearing their advertisements during today's broadcast. Also, thanks to the North Dakota High School Activities Association for their cooperation and allowing us to do the broadcast today, plus also the schools involved, and especially here at the Hillsboro-Central Valley Schools and the Hillsboro Sports Complex Activities Director Dave Nelson for all the hospitality.
Yeah, and we do want to say here the broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. We thank you for joining us here as now we're going to the sidelines, talking with
just
our coaches
sorting it out,
too.
yeah.
And, yep. Chain gang moving back, moving forward, moving back. They know what they're doing.
Well,
over
and
there.
does the reception, net an extra yard or two versus the penalty, and then the penalty and just spotting it all. So they're doing a great job of sorting this out. It's all good. Everybody going to be on the same page, and it's
here on yourliveevent.com. Just doing a little check-in while we can there. It is nope, that's the wrong button to hit. I want to go to this one here.
The yards not after the catch. So
just before halftime, Mayport CG leads 28-6. When near Lidgerwood, they're in that game on yourliveevent.com.
it's the ball now at the 49.
So take off the penalty. 1st and 10 for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Riley Olson under center, I formation behind him. Receivers each way, hands off to Landon Olson. Second man through, gets a block on the left side from Hebel. Works his way outside. Flag comes in as he gets across to the 45, 44-yard line. Gain of 6, but looked like a hold on that far side of the field.
Yeah, penalty flag against the Burro, the early indication. There's the holding indication from our referee today, so this will come back. But Olson running hard on that first carry here today. Man, he ran so hard, maybe the hardest we've seen him run. I know even his teammates were just praising him and talking about how hard he ran last Friday night up in Thompson.
So it'll be a net here of 9 yards lost as they mark it back to the 40. 1st and 19 for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Pro set tight end on the left side right side in Dryburg. They run the toss play out that side, looking for a seal. Landon Olson getting around the edge to the 45, back up to the 50. He'll cross midfield. No, he won't. He'll be about at the 49, so he gets the penalty yardage back.
Yeah, Wyatt Olson came up and delivered a big hit right on the Burros near sideline where I'm located at this point, looking straight down the line. Saw the hit. Wyatt Olson came in. Hebel, the fullback, trying to get that block, that right end. Dryburg looking to get somebody there too. Got a piece there to allow Olson to get out to the edge. Rage filling in for Longthorn, who's out injured today as the receiver. And as I mentioned in the pregame show, the defensive backs would be one-on-one. Michael Nelson drawing the attention on Rage on the right side of the formation for the Burros.
Twin receivers to the left side with Mitzel and Halfley in the slot. Olsen in the shotgun set. Play action to Hebel. Looks left. He throws over the middle. Looking for Hafley. It's caught at the 30, and he's tripped up as just a diving tackle made. That time by Nelson to save the Hafley running any further. Picks up the first down up ahead to the 23.
Oh, Riley Olsen, he delivering the passes today early on, and Beans catching that, and Beans going forward inside the 25 to the 23.
First down for the Burros. Hafley with his third catch of the year.
If you're wondering who Beans is, that is 7 Hafley.
Are we going to get the story on why that's the name?
No stories, it's just Beans.
All right. Dryberg gets split out, slot right side, Rage outside receiver. They run the cross action left side. Landon Olsen, second man through, runs into the pile there, and that time looked like Griffin McDaniel coming up from his linebacker spot to make the stop.
Yeah, McDaniel delivering the hit there, but the key to that was the guys up front for the Broncos. There was nowhere for the running back to go, and then McDaniel just came in and he had a free shot there at Olsen on the tackle, so really good defense by the Broncos.
Very stout on that interior.
Yeah,
then you
tough.
bring in
This is really good
four
matchup.
D linemen, 4 linebackers. One thing to notice here is the press coverage by the corners and how they're lined up before the play. You give to Landon Olsen, left side, shrugs off one tackle as he's hit behind the line of scrimmage, fights forward, picks up an extra yard, and we'll bring up now a 3rd and 9. What I was saying on that press coverage is that as the corners line up, they have their back angled towards the snap, towards the quarterback on that, so
trying to get a
takes
read.
them out of run coverage a little bit.
Yeah, but also just observant. Lions, Gabriel Lyons, 55, a little bit shaken up. Man, that was there's some real tough dudes on this line of scrimmage on both sides today. The weight rooms have been filled by these seniors, I'll tell you what.
Olsen goes to the air, looking down the field for Dryberg as he makes the catch for the touchdown. Fights off the defensive back, through the air, throw it up. A little bit of size advantage, and Dryberg makes the play. Touchdown, Burros.
Well, and you couldn't describe it any better there, Big Jake, when you say that he fought through that, because I'll tell you what, it was the physicality of 14. Couple of extra bowls of raspberries on top of some ice cream throughout the summer along with the weight room, and he just was able to just be physical there and get himself in position to turn, make the catch. But again, Riley Olsen on this drive, that looked like Riley Olsen. He has brought his A game here to the playoffs early on.
8:41 to go in the first quarter. The touchdown is good. Now for the extra point kick. It is up and good. Bowden Allen knocks it through. And Hillsboro-Central Valley leads on your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard 7-0.
Thunder Seed has over 4 generations of experience in the field. Through innovation, technology, and hard work, we put farmers first by providing high-quality products. We pride ourselves on developing quality soybean, corn, wheat, and corn silage seed for dealers and growers across our region. We are invested in being your partner throughout the full cycle of your harvest. Thunder Seed, first in the field, family-owned and farmers first.
Peter Dryberg catches the touchdown here. Got one last week, gets another one this week for the senior tight end, lined up as an H-back on that play. And the Burros lead 7-0. Bowden Allen, he kicked in the second half with the PATs last week after Longthorn was injured, went 3 of 3, hits that first one through. He's 4 of 4 on the year now for Hillsboro-Central Valley.
Well, for the Burros, an opening drive, executing at a high level, and with the Broncos having a lot of guys up in the box, able to go through the air and capitalizing on some great throws, some good receptions, fantastic receptions. It was a good start.
As a Bowden Allen kick. Wow, great kick. That's the first touchback of the season for Bowden Allen.
Whoa, Bowden Allen. Bigfoot 17.
Yeah, nice.
Nice.
Wind aided, I'm sure.
Forget the wind. That was 17's foot.
There, so it will be the Lisbon Broncos coming out now. They'll take it after the touchback on the 20-yard line. Offensive line, seniors Gabe Lyons at left tackle, Grant Lyons at left guard. With a sophomore Aiden Hinkle at center, Sam Kelson, the junior, at right guard. Sophomore Parker Tapson at right tackle. In the shotgun set, junior quarterback Wyatt Olson sends a man in motion out of the 4-wide set. Hands off here to the right side, given up to Mike Nelson. The junior brings it up to the right side, gets to the outside, and he's brought down, tripped up by Halfley, trying to make his way outside the numbers. Gain of 8 on first down.
Yeah, Nelson running hard. He broke through a tackle in the backfield behind the line of scrimmage. Hebel had an opportunity there, couldn't get him down, but Nelson running hard and picks up that real solid gain. Might even be closer to 9. Second down and short here for the Broncos. Off to a good start on their first play offensively.
Griffin McDaniel, your fullback. Wyatt Webb, your tight end. Blaze Rinke, your receiver. Levi Svem, your slot back receiver combo. Quarterback keeper on the power this time as this run up the middle. Wyatt Olson will take it for the first down, gain of 3.
Yeah, and it's Cassette at the bottom of that pile. Dryberg in there, Leal in there. First down Broncos. Early on, but midway through this first quarter, 7-0 Hillsboro-Central Valley with the lead.
The Broncos come out as they will send Jaden Bittner out wide right, part of a 2-receiver right, 2-receiver left spread formation out of the shotgun. Broncos one receiver screen over the right side. Defender falls down trying to get it. Nelson catches it, loses the football at the end, diving for it. I think he got back on it.
Yeah, Nelson was able to recover. It was Rage who put the second hit in that jarred that ball loose. Gazette out here, Landon Olson slipped and fell. That allowed the reception to occur, but that was a bang. If Olson doesn't slip, you wonder, does he at least get a hand on that ball or maybe even a potential interception? Olson was in good position.
From the left hash, trips receivers to the right side, one left. Shotgun set, hand off to the running back, Nelson. Gets away from Driver in the backfield, but Swanson says, no, I got you.
And actually that's 28, Cameron Opp on the carry there, the 28 of Opp.
28 of Opp versus the 20 of Nelson.
Short gain. It shows, though, just how strong these athletes on the field are here today. This is just fun. It truly is, and I'm going to bring it up a lot because you can tell there's a number of guys who have lived in the weight room here for the last year or longer.
You look at the senior classes, both of them, all for 4 years.
They've played a lot of football.
They've been in state playoff games. They've been in state title games. They've played big ones here as they come in, now looking to pass. Olson rolls out to the right side, looks here in the right side, catches the route. That's Svem downfield at the 45 where he's knocked out of bounds, picking up the first down.
Yeah, Riley Olson on the tackle as the safety comes over inside the 40. As you say, it was pressure from Hattlestead, and interestingly, he also slips here on this grass today, so I don't know if it's just the top is a little bit loose or just Spike's shoes aren't getting in deep or what it is, but that's 2 players that have slipped here in the last couple of plays.
Trips receivers bunched up to the right side on the short side of the field, run the quarterback power that way, knifing in. Cole Hebel undercuts Olson at the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Yeah, really good play by the inside linebacker, Cole Hebel. Leal also right there to help out, but it was Hebel who got there and filled the hole and made the tackle right away.
2nd and 9 for the Lisbon Broncos into Borough territory. 5.5 to go in this first quarter. Burrow's leading 7-0 on a Peter Dryberg touchdown reception.
There's a really nice crowd here today watching this game too on the sidelines.
We thank you for watching here with your live event. Split red formation, 4 wide. Shotgun, Olson back to pass. Pressure comes, rolls out, keep it alive, throws here, and knocked away. Halfley looking like he got a hand in that one. Just trying to dump it off there into the right flat.
Yeah, Halfley with the deflection. Dryberg with a lot of backside pressure to the quarterback who was rolling to his right. Dryberg coming from the right defensive end spot. He got tangled up with some guys. We'll watch that as that continues through the day. Reaching out a little jerseys and all of that, but Dryberg coming with some pressure, forcing the quarterback, I think, to probably throw it a little bit sooner than he wanted to.
3rd and 9, Burrows dropped a 3-down lineman formation. Matson and McRitchie come in. Burrow, pressure comes on the blitz, throw it over the top, it's fluttering, it's a jump ball, it's caught by Lisbon! The Broncos get his Blaze Rinke, goes up, makes the catch over the top of the defender, and picks up a big first down.
Yeah, Rage was there, and may have been going for the interception. Coaches are saying, hey, you're right there. Just stay with it, young man. You're okay. You've played well for us throughout the season. Just get your hand up and tip that thing away next time. But, yeah, it fluttered. I don't know if it just went off the quarterback's hand a little bit, not how he wanted in Wyatt Olson, or if somebody got a finger on it, but it wobbled in the sky. But Rinke, at the end of the day, he made a heck of a catch in traffic.
Go up to get it for 23 yards. 3 receivers right side, Rinke left side, handoff to Opp here in the backfield. Other shotgun set. Flag comes in as the tackle is made. They're at the 20-yard line.
Gazette, first guy there. So the linebackers early on, Olson was also there. So you have Gazette, Olson, also Hebel in the vicinity. So those 3 linebackers have been making plays early on against the run.
Waiting for the preliminary signal from our officials on what this flag is for. And it will be a face mask on the Burros. So that will move the ball forward. We'll see if it's the 5 or the 15.
Yeah, I'm not sure who that was on. I'm trying to position myself.
They're going to say the 10-yard.
To stay away from a little of the sideline conversation so we don't pick it all up.
It's the rare 1st and 1. No, they do move the chains now. Okay, they do move the chains. Okay. So give the 1-yard carry to Opp, give the 10-yard penalty against the Burros. They're their second here today.
And we're at the 11-yard line. That's where I'm at right now.
From the left, just inside the left hash, 2 receivers left, Rinke and Nelson. 2 receivers outside to the right side as well. Quarterback keeper here by Olson as he's wrapped up right away. Burros bringing pressure up the middle.
Yeah, Baszler, 76, and again, Hebel. We've called Hebel's number a lot early on, so Hebel is doing a heck of a job early in this game, and now we have Swanson coming in. Baszler goes out. Matson goes off as well. Leal is back in for the Burros on defense.
Has been Bronco offense. Drive started back on their 20. Here approaching 5 minutes ago. They're inside the Burro 20 now, just outside the 10-yard line. Trying to cap off a drive. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Shotgun set almost exclusively on this drive for Wyatt Olson. Play action, wide receiver screen out to the left side. Rinke makes one guy miss, gets his way up to the 5-yard line. Gain of 5 on the quick hitter.
Yeah, and Gabriel Lyons, 55, was way out downfield here throwing some blocks. So the Broncos pick up the 5 yards. 3rd and
you can get on and throw those blocks with those plays behind the line of scrimmage. You got to time it out right, but you can do it. Here's we get formation substitutions now for Lisbon.
Line of scrimmage was close. Can I say that?
Yeah, Wyatt Webb comes in. He'll be a tight end on the left side. Wishbone set for the Broncos. Olson under center, turns hand off to Nelson. Jump cut here, back to the middle of the field, falls forward.
Just going to be a little bit short, about a half yard short.
Should have the first down.
Well, oh boy, this is a really good spot out. They moved it back. Just moved the ball back length of a football, which is going to make it, I think, just inches, but we're going to let the officials bring the chains onto the field to take this official measurement here.
So they'll come out here after the Nelson 5-yard gain.
Hey, the Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club certainly proud of the Burros and want to, congratulate those cross-country teams on their excellent finishes. Yesterday, the girls team taking 3rd, boys team taking 4th, right?
Yep. 3rd place overall for Christian Brist. Brist along with Jake Wright and, oh gosh, I'm trying to think of the All-State on the girls' side. It's just escaping my mind right now. I apologize.
You'll get to it, but it's 4th and inches here. But the Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club thanking everybody for their support, including the game day sponsors here as well at the Hillsboro Sports Complex.
Shacey Johnson, that's who it was. All-State there for the Burros. They'll be recognized at halftime here later. But right now, as you said, it's 4th and inches. You can see the camera shake because the crowd's up on their feet, causing the bleachers to shake. Olson under center, turns, handoff, give to... Ooh, McDaniel going to get it?
No, he's got the first down. Definitely has the first down. He's just inches short of the goal line. The extra effort extending the ball out, but his knees were down. So it is a 1st and goal now. Just the length of a football away from the goal line.
So 1st and goal for the Broncos in a
typical Bronco drive, just controlling the clock and power football, doing a good job.
Couple big plays through the air as well. Wishbone formation. Olsen just going to keep it on the quarterback sneak.
Touchdown.
There we go from the near side, waiting for that official to come in. So Olsen in on the 1-yard carry. 2:10 to go in this first quarter, and the Broncos into the end zone for the first time.
Yeah, 2:10 to play, first quarter. Tight football game as we thought it would be, and both teams, executing their game plans, being who they are, being what has allowed them to be successful. 8-1 for the Burros, 6-3 for the Broncos.
See here, Broncos look like they're
2-point conversion attempt. Yeah.
The offense out there. Rinke won that jump ball earlier, is out wide to your left. Slot back, see him to the left side, I formation, then behind Olsen. He'll turn, second man through, Nelson. He'll go right side, he'll follow his blockers into the end zone. Good for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, some really hard running there to get the extra yard or so. I thought maybe he'd be stopped around the 2 or the 1, but extra effort, he got in.
2:10 to go. In the first quarter, Lisbon Broncos lead the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros 8-7 on your Golden Harvest Tim Kazette Seat Sales Scoreboard.
At Community Co-op, we offer our energy solutions programs to help area farm operations. Hi, this is Rocky Bruin. One of our popular programs is our fuel contracting with only 30 cents per gallon upfront payment, and our pricing programs are a couple quick reasons why you would lock in your fuel contracting price with Community Co-op. Let us help you manage your risk. Call 1-888-935-2281 and we can discuss more of your energy solutions programs from Community Co-op's Lake Park.
Bronco touchdown, 2-point conversion, puts them up and puts the tee up now for Grant Lyons to kick it off. Second time he'll try and put it deep here today. Mitzel and Olsen stand about the 20-yard lines, expecting it to come short. It's a line drive on the ground, picked up by the up back Halfley at the 29-yard line, works his way back towards the middle of the field, and he gets it up to the 37-yard line where the Burros start drive number 2.
Wyatt Olsen on the special teams tackle for the Broncos.
Here, so Burro offense comes out, went 72 yards their first time out, did it in 3 minutes, 19 seconds, capped it off with the Peter Dryberg 24-yard touchdown reception from Riley Olsen. They'll start here from the right hash. Dryberg the tight end. They'll send Cody Rage, receiver left side on the wide side of the field. Away from us here in the booth as the Burros work left to right. Hand off here to Cole Hebel out of the option. He'll run into a wall of white and a wall of blue jerseys. No one giving any push there on that line of scrimmage. Stalemates all the way down, but finds a way to burrow forward here for 2 yards.
Yeah, and it was Sam Kelson and Grant Lyons there, a couple of the defensive linemen for the Broncos.
Landon Olsen comes out. Will be Brandt coming in as a tight end on the right side. Dryberg goes to the H-back right side. Twin receivers left side. Pistol formation. Olsen with Hebel behind him. Sends Dryberg in motion. Right side to left side. Turn, hand off. Cole Hebel running forward right into the hands of Lyons. McDaniel coming up too as the secondary tackler from the linebacker spot. And gain of 1.
Yeah, Lyons just shrugged off a lineman. Just said, nah. Just right here. Here I am. I am Grant Lyons, 6'2", 280.
Kyle Halfley returns to the game. He brings in the play from the sideline from Coach Walsh. He'll be split out wide left side in the slot with Mitzel wide up top. And Rage, the receiver, down right side in this 3-wide set out of the shotgun. Olsen back to pass. He's looking pump fake. Now he's going to look to scramble. He's tripped up from behind, down on the ground, sneak attack, sack. That time for the Broncos.
Sam Kelson.
Kelson brings him down here, and loss of 4 on the play.
Kelson, he was with Leal, and Leal was on the ground, so was Kelson, but Kelson reached up as Riley Olsen was trying to jump over his lineman lying there on the grass, and Kelson able to trip him, bring him down, so the Broncos defense forcing the 3 and a punt situation.
James Foreman on to punt on 4th and 10. Punting with a slight breeze, snap back, punt here, left foot kick, nice kick, angled here towards the sideline, will bounce will nearly Rinky in the vicinity had to get down, get away, and it'll be down here at the 26-yard line.
5 seconds to go, first quarter, and things starting to settle in here with these two teams. Both they know each other well prepared. Coaches watching film and scouting and giving all their athletes the opportunities to be in position to make plays.
Likely the last play of our opening quarter here. Fast pace as we expected it would be. I formation, wing back left side, receiver out wide left for the Broncos. Burrows show pressure up the middle. The run here off the right guard and brought back into the middle of the field. Nelson is brought down at the 31-yard line, gain of 6. And that will end our first quarter. Lisbon Broncos leading the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros 8-7 on your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seat sales scoreboard.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Purley, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart, east of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877.
You won this year's chili cook-off. Our girls played in the softball finals last spring. You're not just another policyholder to us. We remember your name. Hi, Cheryl.
He remembered my name.
Because it's your name. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead. 218-456-2172.
Jeff, Mary, Dan, Sarah.
I better
Flip sides of the field, and the Lisbon Broncos will have it 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line. Broncos here starting their second drive. First one ended with a touchdown. Went 6 minutes, 21 seconds, covering 80 yards for that touchdown. They have the split back, save him. He'll split him out into a slot to the left side, under center. Wyatt Olson takes snap, looks to run the receiver pass here. Might have been tipped by Dryberg at the line. And whistle comes out. Did it?
Yeah, he caught it and then went down with the knee. Slipped there. Yeah.
Slipped right away and the knee went down. So be a 1-yard gain that time. Or was that Rinky again on the catch?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Rinky made the catch. It'll bring up 3rd and about 4.
Formation changes here for the Broncos as they bring in, coming from the sideline. Looks like Lincoln Adair comes in as a receiver. Going out to the right side. Nelson to the left side. Rinky slot on the right side. Shotgun set for Wyatt Olson. Burrows, a lot of pressure coming right away. Here's a pass to Opp out of the backfield. He'll catch it. He'll be planted. Halfley and Olson get up to him. Then 4 more blue jerseys join in the party at the 35-yard line. It's a 2-yard gain, but not enough.
It's going to be really close. It's really, really close. It's about maybe a football length is what the officials are saying to the two sidelines. So it'll be 4th and inches here.
Tail of the football marked at the 36-yard line.
Halfley really give him credit for instantly making contact, and give credit as well to Riley Olson coming in with an extra body to make sure that the receiver didn't get those extra few inches. The Broncos lining up to go for it here on 4th and inches from their own 36. Now a timeout. Yep.
Play clock was going low, so they'll take a timeout. Timeouts from Bank North. We'll take this one as well. Lisbon leading Hillsboro-Central Valley 8-7.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank, and I would like to know your story. Our lives and our businesses are comprised of events. We have all had our failures and successes, and these events define our character. If your character includes values like trustworthy, respectful, honest, and responsible, then your story matches well with ours, and we would consider it a privilege to be your financial partner. At the Goose River Bank, we believe that a strong bank builds strong communities. The Goose River Bank, member FDIC.
Timeouts today brought to you by Bank North, offering the traditional and advanced products and services that keep you grounded and ahead of the curve in today's fast-paced world. Visit ibanknorth.com or stop by one of their locations today, including their branch in Lisbon. for more information. Broncos facing a 4th and inches in their own territory.
In the trenches, the key. Here's the first of what will be many today.
Burrows load up the line of scrimmage defensively. Broncos do the same offensively out of the wishbone formation. Olsen will take it, hand off to McDaniel. McDaniel falls forward, gets the first down.
Yeah, nice piece there, just getting over to the left side of his center there for the Broncos. The center is Aiden Hinkle, and that left guard, Grant Lyons, just enough. And McDaniel hit it quick and sliced through and fell over and got more than what they needed. Matson will come in. Leal comes out for Hillsboro-Central Valley on defense here on what will be this first down play.
McDaniel, the fullback, coming in with just 7 carries on the season. He's got 2 in this first half. He'll be the lead back again, are the wishbone set. 2 tight ends. Broncos bring him in tight. Hand off to the last man through. That's Mike Nelson. He's wrapped up, brought down, almost suplexed down. Forward progress, though, brings him back here for about a half-yard gain.
Dryberg, the first there for the Burros, along with a number of other blue jerseys.
4 carries, 20 yards here for Mike Nelson. Starting tailback here, playing some receiver as well today for the Broncos. Again, without Bowden Greenlee, out with the ankle injury.
Wyatt Webb and Griffin McDaniel go out. In is 18, Lincoln Adair again to be a receiver. Now can have officials taking a time. I think Landon Olsen needing some some tape, some blood on the arm.
Yep.
On the elbow. On the right elbow, they're taping him up here. Get everything good to go.
No,
he'll come off. He has to come off. So in will be 26. That's Ty Mueller.
He'll be in a linebacker spot there. Well, trainer gets out the athletic tape and tapes him up. Spread formation, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Shotgun formation for Olsen, looking to pass. Quick route over the middle. It's caught and completed that time. Lincoln Adair, the sophomore, makes the catch.
And they go to that spot that was vacated with Olsen having to be out. Nice little catch there by Lincoln Adair. Good quick route and gave his quarterback a good target.
They're picking up 12 on that catch. That's the 5th different receiver already that Olsen has hit in this first half. 49, 51, 7 of 7, 63 yards. Sorry, 7 of 8. Back to pass again. Olsen this time with time. Pump fakes, then rolls right in the arms. That time, Hattlestead. Swanson there, the 57, got all bunched up. Looked like a 6. It's a 5-7 for the sack.
Yeah, Swanson was forcing the quarterback, Olsen, to move and to just really not to get set with his footwork. And you could kind of hear the thundering steps of Swanson. There was some other pressure, but I'll tell you what, it was the defensive secondary that allowed that because Olsen had a lot of time. He had like a day and a half, and then finally, on the second night, the moon did not come out. It was Swanson with the sack.
Wyatt Olsen looking to pass again, right side, overthrows his intended receiver, Adair. Had maybe a step, but overthrows, incomplete. Brings up now 3rd and 15.
And if that thing was just, 8 inches a little bit lower, Adair might have ran for a while. He had some open space. These, 9 passing attempts for the Broncos. They only average, you were telling me, 10 per game.
Well, my math was a little off. It's closer to like 14, 15.
Okay, there, you screwed me up. Get your math correct, would you?
Math is hard.
Your homework, I'll tell you what.
Landon Olsen
do
back
your daily
at
homework.
At linebacker for the Burrow defense. Trips receivers right for Wyatt Olsen, the quarterback. Dropping back for the Broncos, rolling out to his right side, being pressured and diving. Kazette makes the sack. A flag comes in on the backside of the play, but right now Caden Kazette with a sack back to the 40.
Kazette with the sack. It was McRitchie and Hebel and others that were coming from the other side of the holding penalty against the Broncos. Burrow's defense are bringing it, coming with a little bit more attack mode.
Yeah. Taking advantage there of the pressure to Caden Kazette pick up the sack, his 2nd on the season. Swanson
really
with his sack with 1.5 now on the year.
Yeah, that was a really good tackle by Kazette. Stayed low and just did not allow Olsen to, have a chance to break out of that thing. Really good play.
punt formation here, as Keith says, yeah, nice double leg takedown that time for Kazette. Here's a punt angle towards the right side, bounce it at the 26, rolling down to just shy of the 20 at the 21-yard line, where the Broncos down it, and the Burros take over.
Big Jake, this is really good old school football. Physical, line of scrimmage, settling in to be some solid defense here.
Well, Burro offense hoping to do better than their last drive there as they went 3 and out and punted. This one starting here at the 21 with 7:45 to go in this second quarter.
Kazette also on the sideline, he's getting some tape around his elbow as well, as he's had a cut there too.
I formation, receiver right side. They run it with Landon Olson trying to bounce his way into a hole. He'll take it up across the 25 to the 27, gain of 6.
Credit to Olson and some of his teammates helping him to get forward. They got a lot more out of that than what it looked like early on. Broncos then getting the tackle there, Atchison.
Good first down run to stay ahead of the sticks. Brings up second down. Send the receiver, Mitzel, out wide left. Rage wide right. I formation. Tight end, Dryberg on the right side. Run the option left side here. Pitch a little behind. Olsen stays with it, though. Gets it. Still keeps the feet alive. Still driving. Finally spun down. McDaniel able to grab him and pull him down. Gain on the play up here to the 27.
Yeah, McDaniel and some of the Bronco players shrugged it through or just shredded off some block attempts. McDaniel, tough linebacker.
Burrows will have third down from the left hash, 3rd and 4.
Halfley back in for Hillsboro-Central Valley as a receiver.
He'll be the receiver on the short side of the field, the left side of the formation. Cody Rage, the lone receiver on the right side. Tight end, Dryberg right side, I formation. Olsen, the quarterback, under center. Run here, looking left side. Landon Olsen nearly breaks it into the open field, but he gets it up here to the 35-yard line, picking up a first down.
Left side of that offensive line with your left tackle, Easton Baszler, left guard, Oscar Leal. They did a heck of a job on that play.
They pulled a
big
couple,
opening.
Pulled a couple guys, too, with Hattlestead, the center, Swanson, the right guard, over to help open that play up, too. Nice little trap play. Now spread them out, 4 wide receivers, 2 each direction. In the shotgun set, Riley Olsen, Cole Hebel next to him. He'll turn, hand off, Cole Hebel, and he is brought down right away as
Lions.
Is that Gabe or Grant? That's Grant Lyons, able to bring him down right away.
Yep, 75. Grant Lyons moved over and made the play.
There from that D-tackle spot.
2nd down and 9.
Mitzel comes out, Halfley comes out, Branton Landon Olsen return back here to the game for the Burros.
So we would assume Dryberg would be in that H-back spot again.
He will be. No, he'll be tight ends each side of the line. 1 receiver right side. They'll run the give here to the right side. Landon Olsen following the blocks of Cole Hebel as fullback, powered his way up here for an 8-yard gain for 3rd and 1 upcoming.
Yeah, Swanson got upfield, leading some blocks. Also, there was 58, Dylan Foss. Tell you what, we've said it before in our broadcast, Jake. Foss, he's not the biggest guys and doesn't have that name from all the years, but I tell you what, he's had himself a pretty darn good year.
Yeah, improving each week. Really played well. 3rd and short for the Burros. They run it here. Cole Hebel is turned down right at the line of scrimmage. Was it a right foot or left foot spot? That's the question right now for the Burro offense.
Well, I think it's going to be a little bit short.
It will be. They say first down.
Wow.
They move the chains.
Yeah, first down, just enough. Clock continues to run, 4:40 to go, first half.
Nose of the football at the 45-yard line of the Burro offense. Here trailing Lisbon, 8-7. Your Tim Kazette seat cell scoreboard. Receivers each way, I formation. Tight end on the right side. Olsen runs the option left. The pitch goes wide. It goes wide. Ball still loose. Broncos recover back at the 26-yard line. Big loss that time of 18 and a fumble recovery.
First turnover of the game, and the Broncos are set up in great field position.
Here with 4:22 to go, and yeah, not what, after you get the first down, move the chains, that one goes all the way back. So the Broncos, after punting last time, put together a nice drive, but then a couple sacks brought them back from converting. See what they can do here, starting in Borough territory at the 26-yard line. Olsen will be under center, wishbone formation. The three backs in the backfield. He'll turn, he'll give. Last man through and spinning down at the line of scrimmage up to the 35.
Michael Nelson.
Nelson gets the carry. Up to the 25, sorry, not the 35, 25.
Matson in for Leal for the Burros on defense. I'm just going to tell you right now, with 4 minutes to go in this first half, you can tell it, you can see it in the body language. This Lisbon Bronco football team, they believe in what they're doing.
And right now what they're doing is coming out on 2nd and 9. Here trying to take advantage of their defense, getting a takeaway. Wishbone formation, everyone in tight, no receivers in the stack. Here's the back to pass. Olsen being pressured, hit as he throws by Dryberg, and it ends up short hopping his intended receiver. McDaniel out of the backfield, but incomplete pass.
That was a big hit by Dryberg. Hattlestead leaping up, and Dryberg comes from the backside, got to the quarterback. Big hit.
Yeah, Hattlestead got the hands up, made him double clutch, and couldn't get the pass off. Gave Dryberg the extra second he needed to get the hit. Incomplete pass, though. Now receiver left side on 3rd and long, 3rd and 9. That's Rinke left side, trips receivers to the right side. Olsen back to pass, looking here to the left side, the slant over the middle. It's intercepted! Intercepted by the Burros. Mitchell has it as he read it the whole way. Come from that weak side safety spot. Gets the pick and the turnover back for the Burros.
Yeah, big defensive play. Cazette brought pressure. Also, Madsen got free. He came with pressure as well. Olsen throwing that into traffic, and Mitchell reading it, stepped up in front of the intended receiver, made a great interception.
And little high fives, pat on the head there saying, hey, Dylan, way to get us the ball back. Burros come out now.
Interception number 18 on the season by the Burrow defense.
And number 3 by Mitchell. Cody Rage is the lone receiver, wide to the left side. From the right hash, Burros run the give this time to Landon Olsen. Turned away right away.
McDaniel turned him away, and he had help there from
Tapson kind of plugged a hole.
And
Kelson,
Gabriel Lyons.
Yeah, Lyons, everyone there. 1 yard gain for Landon Olsen.
Brandt out, Mitchell in for the Burros on offense. 2nd down and a long 9.
Here's Riley Olsen. Started 3 for 3 passing. He's had 1 pass attempt since he was sacked. We'll see what they do on 2nd and 9.
Going into the wind. Wind a little bit more blustery here.
Here is the pass attempt, looking right side into the flat. Dryberg's there for the first down and more. Up to midfield into the Bronco territory at the 45-yard line. He's brought down, first down, gain of 25.
Yeah, Dryberg's been open a few other times this first half, and now the Burros offense trying to pick up the pace here a little bit, down to 2:40. Each team has 3 timeouts remaining. Broncos lead by 1. This is a key stretch here, the final 2.5 minutes. Brandt back into the game for the Burros on offense.
Burros with their 5th first down of the first half. Still with all 3 timeouts remaining.
Play clock already down at 7 before they break the huddle.
They'll get up quickly. 2 receivers left side. They get set with 3, and they will snap it here. Play action, looking left side, going deep down the left side again, looking for Mitchell. It is off his hands, incomplete, battling for position with Rinke, and the 2 juniors battle it out, and it's incomplete.
Rinke, good position defensively. Mitchell did a really good job of turning, watching, looking, being patient, then stretching out to try to make that reception just off his fingertips.
Kyle Halfley will come in here. Landon Olsen comes out for the Brandt comes out for the Burrow offense. Clock stops at 2:09 to go. First half. Reminder, halftime report from Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance of Hillsboro. Comes up here. We'll have halftime coaches' comments and look back at the first towards the second half. Out of the 3 receiver set, they run the receiver screen to Cody Rage. Gets 1 block, gets 2 blocks. Their flag comes out back at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, there's going to be a hold here. Somebody's device is making noise in the background.
Yep, I don't know. Bixby's listening in. There, so the flag.
Drives me nuts.
I know. Here, the holding on the Burros, their third penalty for 30 yards in this first half.
On the Burros.
And that's going to move them backwards here, back into their own territory at the 49.
Yeah, they're going to get some positive yards, and they'll turn into negative yards. Second and 15.
There's Brandt comes back out. They'll send Mitzel wide right side. Dryberg in the middle of the diamond formation to the left side, part of a bunch receiver set. Here they run the receiver screen. No, they fake it here. Olsen now, another flag comes in. He's looking to run. He'll scramble up to the 50-yard line. Pick up a yard before he spun that down, though, but another flag and looks like a hold again on the Burrow offense. Officials, yeah, they're talking.
Yeah, there's talking going sideline to the field to the sideline, holding penalty.
So the first down marker is at the 36-yard line of the Broncos. The ball is marked at the 34-yard line of the Burros. So that's like
second and 29.
Second and 29. Yeah. Two receivers left, run back in the backfield, pistol set. H-back is Dryberg, tight end right side. Back to pass,
Flags.
and the flags come out again. False
Procedure.
start on the Burros, moving back another 5. 3 straight plays with penalties. Now 5 for a total of 45 in this first half.
I think out of the last, I'm just guessing here, last 7 offensive plays, you've had a turnover, you've had 4 flags, and not how you want to be playing here with a minute 42 to go in the first half of a playoff football game.
Especially at home, too. From the left hash mark, Mitzel will be wide right, Rage slot right, halfback Driver left side, Brandt the tight end left side of the formation. They'll be back to pass. Straight drop here. Olsen throwing here out of the backfield looking for Hebel. Off his hands, incomplete as he tried to make the over-the-shoulder catch. McDaniel was trailing and right there, but incomplete pass.
Yeah, it was going to be a tough catch. Hebel gave it a great effort. Olsen, though, put that where he allowed his receiver to have a chance at that, keeping it away from the defensive back.
Landon Olsen returns here to the huddle, placing Brandt. 3rd and 34 for the Burros. Minute 21 to go in this first half. High formation, receivers each way. Olsen under center.
Play clock at 2.
They do get the play off. Fullback give here to Hebel. Breaks 1, breaks 2. Stiff arm here. His way up past the 35 to the 36-yard line.
We'll see if Lisbon uses a timeout here. They have 3 remaining. It's going to bring up 4th down and long.
Two remaining. They used the one here with the play clock wind down before that 4th down play earlier. And looks like Burrows punt formation. Going to get on the field here. Fortman back to punt, back to receive, standing at the 24-yard line. There's Levi Svem for the Broncos. Play clock at 9 as the Burros get up to the line of scrimmage. In motion Mitzel here, and here comes the snap back to Fortman. High punt into the wind, and it will go out of bounds. Where are they going to mark it back to? Keep walking up to the 45-yard line. So it'll end up being a 18-yard net. So 31 seconds to go in this first half. Ball at the 45, and the Broncos take over. Get that there in the book there. Mark that there. Put that there. Now we're good to go. 1st and 10. Broncos just going to kneel it out, or show that they're going to kneel it out. And a flag comes out.
Flag on the play.
Procedure, formation?
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah. false start on the kneel down. And that will be the first accepted penalty of the first half on the Broncos.
Well, I'll just say both teams want to go in at halftime and regroup and build upon some of the successes that they had early. This first quarter today, first quarter and a half, was really solid, good football, and the last 5 minutes or so is kind of tailed away.
Now they're going to come on their normal formation. They
Yeah,
are going to kneel it down. As everyone heads over to the locker rooms for the halftime here. We bring you into your Farmers Union Insurance of Hillsboro halftime report from the Ryan Opdahl Agency, downtown Hillsboro. Lisbon leading 8-7 over the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. Let's go down to the field. Head coach of the Burros, Scott Olson.
Scott, your thoughts on the first half?
It's a dogfight. It's physical football. They're out physicaling us right now on the line, and we got to figure some things out.
We got to make some plays.
Yeah, we got to make plays. Their touchdown drive, we had a couple chances for tips and missed them, and then we had the bad turnover, but we fought back and got it back.
All right, good luck to you in the second half. Thank you. Head coach Scott Olson for Hillsboro-Central Valley here at halftime on the Ryan Opdahl Farmers Union Insurance of Hillsboro halftime report. Cross-country runners and team members for Hillsboro-Central Valley being recognized here at the half. Big Jake will have more information on that. It's 8-7. Lisbon leads Hillsboro-Central Valley at halftime. Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance Agency, Hillsboro halftime report.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
Hillsboro-Central Valley cross-country team being recognized here at halftime after competing in the state meet yesterday. The boys taking a fourth place overall. Individually was a third place finish there for Christian Brist. And that one also Jake Wright as the all-state individual as well for the Burro boys. And on the girls' side.
Yeah, these seniors here being recognized too, yeah.
There for the Burros, the girls' side. The girls will take third place as a team. And then all-state honors in this one here to Shacey Johnson for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. Here in her performance, she finished 14th overall. The underclassmen now coming in along, joining the Burros seniors.
Yeah, really nice to recognize those seniors, as seniors, and now the rest of the team members, and a lot of success.
And just as you see, too, the numbers coming out, a lot of underclassmen, too, to look to build on those third and fourth place team finishes there yesterday at that same state meet in Jamestown.
Stand by, my mic's going off.
All right. We'll hit that button there, and it's off. Here is, again, recognizing the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros cross country at half. Here with the Lisbon Broncos leading 8-7 over the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros in this State 11B playoff game. We'll continue on here with more of the Farmers Union Insurance Ryan Opdahl halftime report. You can visit with Ryan at the agency downtown Hillsboro. Call 701-436-5777.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source from sunup to sundown. They're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance. Protecting those that protect America's food source.
Contact Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsboro.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. They're open Saturdays 10 to 5. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
You can trust the pros at Hillsboro Body Shop to make your vehicle look as good as new. Cars, pickups, trucks, semis, Ben & Tyrell at Hillsboro Body Shop can do the work. And Hillsboro Body Shop is also the place to repair your windshield. Don't wait to get that pesky chip repaired. Ben & Tyrell can replace that glass the same day. Call Hillsboro Body Shop at 701-636-4981 and put Ben & Tyrell's combined 30-plus years of experience to work on your vehicle. Hillsboro Body Shop, 701-636-4981.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Purley, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart, east of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877.
Hillsboro Lumber has DeWalt tools and Milwaukee power tools. Choose from DeWalt drills, sanders, impact drivers, hammer drills, jigsaws, skill saws, multi-tools, and all DeWalt power tool batteries and accessories. Hillsboro Lumber will work with you on any remodeling project, and they will assist you with any building plans you're considering. And they remind you of laminate flooring and many styles of cabinets available. Call 701-636-4301. Hillsboro Lumber, Hillsboro.
Your Farmers Union Insurance of Hillsboro halftime report. At the half, the Lisbon Broncos leading 8-7 over the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. Here with the first half, as the first drive of the game was good for both teams, as the Burros drove 72 yards in 3 minutes 19 seconds. They get a touchdown pass from Riley Olson to Peter Dryberg. PAT was good from Bowden Allen and a 7-0 lead. After a touchback on the kickoff, Broncos, they marched down 80 yards in 6 minutes 21 seconds. Cap it off a 1-yard run on a quarterback sneak there from Wyatt Olson. Gets in here for his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 2-point conversion run then good from Mike Nelson. And an 8-7 Bronco lead, 2:10 to go in the first quarter. Then the offense couldn't get going after that, as a punt, turnover, punt. Punt, turnover, end of half for the Broncos on their final 3 possessions of the first half. So neither team could get the offense in gear after that, and it would be what it is at the half. 8-7. Broncos lead the Burros. Stick with us. We'll have our first half stats come your way next.
The Hillsboro Vets Club welcomes you for Broasted Chicken Saturdays, 5:30 till 7:30. Fries and coleslaw along with delicious broasted chicken. It's the best chicken I've ever had. Roasted chicken, dine in and take out at Saturdays at the Hillsboro Vets Club. And after the home football games, make sure that you stop in for free pizza and talk about the game with all the Burro fans at the Hillsboro Vets Club. Wishing the Burros good luck and thanking the community for your support.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank, and I would like to know your story. Our lives and our businesses are comprised of events. We have all had our failures and successes, and these events define our character. If your character includes values like trustworthy, respectful, honest, and responsible, then your story matches well with ours, and we would consider it a privilege to be your financial partner. At the Goose River Bank, we believe that a strong bank builds strong communities. The Goose River Bank, member FDIC.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
Hi, this is Olivia Anderson from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School District, reminding you that ethics, integrity, and respect are values important to our daily lives. In our sporting events, they are translated into one word: sportsmanship. Sportsmanship is one of the strongest educational lessons and lifetime values taught by school activities. Remember that one simple word: sportsmanship. It's how you play the game. This message from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
Halftime stats in the first half. Lisbon Broncos leading 8-7 over the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. Stats in this one for the Lisbon Broncos: rushing the ball individually, 5 carries, 21 yards for Mike Nelson. 4 carries for 4 yards and a touchdown for Wyatt Olson. There, as it was 27. 2 carries, 3 yards for Cameron Omp. 2 carries for 2 yards for Griffin McDaniel. 3 team carries on 2 sacks and a kneels down for a negative 12 yards in the first half for the Lisbon Broncos. 16 rushes, 18 yards total on the ground. Through the air, Mike Nelson had 1 catch for 2 yards. Levi Svem had 1 catch for 18. Lincoln Adair had 1 catch for 12. It was Blaze Rinke with 3 catches totaling 29 yards. Cameron Opp 1 catch for 2 yards. Wyatt Olson then through the air was 7 of 11 passing, 63 yards and an interception in the first half. 18 on the ground, 63 through the air, 81 yards of total offense for the Broncos in that one, as they had some offense early, but then a couple of big sacks, negative plays brought them back later in the half. They had 1 turnover in the first half, 5 first downs, 1 penalty for 5 yards, touchdown run of 1 yard out for Wyatt Olson, and it was Mike Nelson with a 2-point conversion. Sam Kelson with a sack defensively in the first half. For the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros, Landon Olson running the ball 9 times for a total of 34 yards. Cole Hebel, 6 carries for 15 yards. 2 team carries on a sack and a bad pitch fumble for a loss of 22. Total 17 carries, 27 yards of rushing offense. Through the air, Cole Hebel has 1 catch for 19. Kyle Hafley, 1 catch for 27. Peter Dryberg has 2 catches and a touchdown, totaling 49 yards, and it was 1 catch, 4 yards for Cody Rage. Riley Olson then passing 5 of 7 in the first half, 99 yards. Plus the 27 on the ground makes it 126 yards total offense in the first half, but also 1 turnover and 5 penalties for 45 yards in the first half for the Burros. They also had 5 first downs. Dryberg with a 24-yard touchdown catch. The PAT good from Bowden Allen. Defensively, Jake Swanson, Kaden Kazette each with a sack apiece. Dylan Mitzel with an interception on defense for the Burros. Time of possession, too. That's close as well. 12-16 for the Lisbon Broncos, 11-44 for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros in that first half. It's been a back-and-forth battle, so let's go down to the field with more of our halftime coaches' comments. Here, Coach Moss for the Broncos.
Well, Coach, you're up 8-7 as we expected. Physical first half, lots of defense, maybe some missed opportunities on both sides, but let's get your thoughts.
Yeah, no, the kids came out. They were fired up for this game. We thought we matched up well with them. We came out and we were able to respond. That was the big thing for us. After we let them score in that first drive, we came down and our offense stepped up big and we responded. And our attitude at halftime in every game is 0-0. So we got to come out now and take it up even one more notch now in the second half.
Anything else you need to adjust to or change or do more of?
Well, we got to make sure that, we're stopping them from getting those extra yards on offense. Their running back runs hard, and he's getting a lot of extra yards, and they've been able to get us over the top a few times. So we got to stop them from getting some big plays, kind of grab that momentum back, and then offensively we just got to keep moving the sticks.
Coach, thank you so much. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Coach Moss for the Broncos here at halftime. It's the Ryan Opdahl Agency, Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro halftime report. Lisbon 8, Hillsboro-Central Valley 7.
You can buy beef by the quarter, half or whole beef from Mueller Angus, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032. 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or the whole from Mueller Angus, Hillsboro. You can buy beef by the quarter, half or whole beef from Mueller Angus, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032. 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or the whole from Mueller Angus, Hillsboro.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
This wraps up our halftime report from Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro. As our second half gets ready to go, Hillsboro-Central Valley will kick off to the Lisbon Broncos. Broncos leading 8-7. Other scores here today, too. Checking here this 11B playoffs. We look out. There we go. Central Cass leading Botno, 11 minutes to go in the first quarter, 7-0. And that's all we got for score updates for 11B right now.
Yeah, Squirrels and Braves, that should be a dandy.
Here's the Allen kickoff, and this one driven here, bouncing at the 15, back inside the 10 to the 7-yard line where it's picked up, brought forward here. Sven with it will bring it here up to the 19, and a good return considering it got by him for a moment there to pick it up and get good yardage.
Yeah, Sven made the most of that. Burrow's special teams coverage, keeping them there inside the 20, and here we go, second half, Big Jake.
Quarterback Wyatt Olson leads his team out, the junior quarterback, here with Levi Sven as the slot back receiver, Griffin McDaniel fullback, Mike Nelson tailback, Wyatt Webb tight end, Blaze Rinke as a receiver, Gabe Lyons, Grant Lyons, Aiden Hinkle, Sam Kelson, Parker Tapson, left tackle, the right tackle on that offensive line. They're going to come out. Lincoln Adair is going to come in as a receiver to the right side with Sven. Rinke and Nelson out to the left side. Here is Cameron Opp will be the running back in the backfield out of the shotgun set. They're going to look, trying to get it here to Adair, but then they'll dump it down to Sven on the out route up here to the 25-yard line for 5 yards.
Yep, going to push him back to around the 24 with the Hebel tackle, but he bobbled it, and it was he did a good job of staying with it, but he actually kind of flipped it 2-3 times before he finally secured it, and that lost the yard or so. But as he said, quick little out route, little check down the way it looked.
Second down and 6.
Dryberg coming with the backside pressure. Dryberg's been having some success from his right defensive end. We'll watch it more.
Against a spread formation. The give here inside, handoff to Opp. He'll bring it forward, and he'll be eventually brought down as the Burrows trying to rip the ball out. Leal holding on to the lower body there, but picking up the first down up ahead here to the 31.
Yeah, Leal getting up a little bit slow as well. Know if that was just upset with himself, feeling he should have had him earlier, or if something tweaked, or just hitting the ground. It's a physical game, very physical football game down here on the field, guys.
Bronco, gotta say, it's weird, a little bit weird to say the spread, the 4 wide for the Broncos team there with the way they ran the offense the last couple of years, but with the coaching change, that's what happens. As here's a big hit, buried that time. Olsen gets knocked down by Swanson.
Yeah, I could hear that bang, thud over here on the sideline. Olsen is he's a little shaken up. The officials are even
understandably.
Absolutely. No, it was just pads on pads, and Big Swanee Yeah. Whew. The officials checking with Olson that he's okay, and he is.
He'll be in the shotgun set. Spread receivers here on 2nd and 11. Takes the snap, looks left side here. The pass knocked away. Hafley in the back pocket, reads it, gets the hand around, and pass break up for Kyle Hafley.
Yeah, Beans wearing the pink gloves here with the Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the month of October, and Beans played it really, really well. He was in the hip pocket, might have even been inside some of the thigh pads, but it was perfect timing, and then reached in and put the right paw in there to deflect it away.
Burrows will bring in Mick Ritchie for Leal. Drop Dryberg back to a linebacker spot. Now in a 3 defensive lineman set. Roll up a little bit tight here just in case. Shotgun set, 3 receivers right side. Man in motion is Fem. Here he goes left side, looking to pass. A lot of pressure in the face. Olson scrambling away, trying to get away now. Here's a dive from Hattlestead as Hattlestead will get him. Swanson at 57-67, messing me up. And then Cole Hebel was tracing down too. Gets it here to the 38-yard line. Nope, mark it back to the 37 and brings up 4th down.
Yeah, what the Burrows did there is you give the alignment there as Dryberg moved back to that linebacker. They brought him from the rush edge. Olson had nobody to go to, and then Swanson released as he was coming up the middle, and Hattlestead did have the pressure. I can see you had him in your eyesight there too as he was coming on the inside of that rush.
Snap back in punt formation. Punt, nearly gets blocked as it's a line drive, and then inside the boundary takes a big Bronco roll down here to the 16-yard line.
Just love how this Dryberg kid plays. Plays hard, plays physical, plays every down. He's the guy that just about getting a touch on that, busting through those 2 blockers there in the punt special teams. And
there's a nice punt though by Svem and a nice big roll. Moves them back here now. Burrow offense coming out. Baszler, Leal, Hattlestead, Swanson, Foss in the offensive line.
From their 16.
Rage and Mitzel will be the receivers here on this play. Dryberg the tight end. Hebel halfback. Olson fullback. Olsen is the quarterback. Run the option here. No option to go anywhere. And Olson just trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Yeah, it's Grant Lyons, one of the guys disrupting things, and a host of tacklers, McDaniel and Svem, and you also see in there Colton Tapson. Broncos defense with Wyatt Webb up front. You've got Rinke out on a corner. Olson playing safety.
That play as well.
Atchison is a linebacker.
First official rush in the game for Riley Olson. Here's a toss play to Landon Olson, the right side. He'll get by a block here and get up here past the 20 to the 23-yard line, picking up 7.
And again, 2, 3, 4 Broncos there. Tapson, Atchison, Olson. Mitzel will come back in for Hillsboro-Central Valley with the play call from the sideline.
Here this third quarter. Again, both teams scoring their first drive of the game since then. A couple turnovers, some penalties, some sacks, some negative plays.
A lot of defense in between.
Yeah, that's right. Receiver each way. Burrows fake the fullback, give left side, or give it right side, give it back to Olson left side. He gets for the first down, up ahead to the 35-yard line. Had him around the jersey. He tried to get free, a little stutter step, and they said, I'm just going to kind of go down here because I'm a sitting duck.
Yeah, Landon Olson with a hard run, giving the Burrows offense some life. Moving the ball, the first down, obviously, and out to the 36-yard line. Another series of downs potentially here to keep this drive going on a hard run by Olson.
First double-digit carry for the Burrow offense today, too. Riley Olson runs the option right side, gets the pitch to Cole Hebel out of the backfield. He'll go right, looking for a block, gets it here, past midfield as he's brought down here on the other side of the 50 at the 48-yard line, picking up 16 yards.
We'll see what the end results are here, Big Jake, but we've seen this throughout the season. You get Olson, who runs with a big play and a hard run. Then you get Hebel, who comes back. Those two have competitive juices, from that backfield. Great teammates and leaders, but I'll tell you what, they both run hard, and when one gets going, the other one ignites as well. It's like fireworks going off.
Into Lisbon Bronco territory. Handoff give here inside to Hebel, and he's hit right away. Bounces off the initial tackle attempt. That time by Kelson, but brought down here after a half yard.
And if I'm going to talk fireworks, that was Kelson and Lions with a big boom.
The big boom. That's why we turned your microphone off, Keith.
It's coming through in the background, though. You might want to mute it.
Second and 9, twin receivers to the left side. Motion Dryberg, the H-back, right to left, run the option. They'll pitch it. Here another pitch behind to Hebel this time, and he's loses the footing back here at the 45 where McDaniel was going to bring him up.
Yeah, losing the footing and going down. McDaniel was ready to provide a big hit. Clock runs, 6:15 to go in this third quarter.
A couple times throughout the season, a couple times today where we've seen that pitch coming behind here today for the Borough offense, leading to those negative plays.
Someone was talking about fireworks. I'll tell you that there is that fireworks stand on the west side of Hillsboro right along I-29. It's called Great Plains Fireworks. I got that in there, so we're good. It's all smiles, my friend.
3 receivers bunched up right side on the far side of the field. Olsen back to pass. Set up a screen here in the middle. Good block, but better defense that time. Sniffed out by McDaniel.
Sniffed out by McDaniel, but a missed block. If the block is created, is made, Hebel is running a long way because Mitzel and the receivers downfield were doing one H of a job in moving people with them and clearing it out. And that was set up really nice, but it was a missed block. I'm not going to take away from the McDaniel play, but McDaniel didn't have anybody blocking him and made the play. A missed opportunity for the Burros.
Punt formation, snap goes back to Fortman, gets a left-footed kickoff. This one hangs in air, will bounce at the 30, take a sideways bounce, and eventually roll down to the 26 where the ball will come to a stop. 5 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Still 8-7. Lisbon Broncos leading the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. Your Tim Cassette seat sale scoreboard.
Matson's going to come out here, defensive front. Leal's going to come out.
Burrows doing a lot of switching on that line, trying to keep everyone fresh. Broncos will come out. Trips receivers bunched up left side, wide side of the formation, far away from us. Shotgun set. Looking to pass, double clutch out of the receiver screen. Burrows were all over it. Now what do you do with it? Olsen just running around. He's going to chuck it away.
Yeah, he'll get rid of that. The receiver he wanted to go to initially was Mike Nelson. Nelson slipped, fell, so that's why Olsen couldn't throw it right away. Then he was wondering, okay, is my receiver going to get up? And by that time, everybody was in position defensively, and Olsen did the right thing of just buying some time and seeing, hey, will something come out of this, dirty water that we're going to make into clean water, but just smartly got rid of the ball. I look at the clock here, Jake, you got to start thinking too, okay, either side, if your defense doesn't come up with plays, how many more times will you touch it the rest of the game?
A lot of long drives. They run the receiver screen out to the left side here, and there's a missed block on the Broncos screen trying to come out and get it, but Rinke will pick up about a yard.
Landon Olsen and Cassette, Rage were all there to make the tackle. They do get 2 yards, maybe 3. We'll say 2, called 3rd and 8. Clock runs 4:25 here in this third quarter. 8-7, still at our halftime score.
Still at our first quarter score.
Yeah, as both teams looked really solid, strong offensively. Since then, defenses and some other things mixed in, and here we are. We got one heck of a game going on.
Rinke will be the lone receiver left side, 3 receivers right side. Look left, come back to the middle, throw over the top here, and it is picked off by Mitzel. Mitzel with his second pick of the game. Comes over from the safety spot and gets the takeaway for the Burros on defense.
Yeah, Mitzel's played really well in the secondary, and here today with 2 big takeaways. Dryberg came with the pressure. He got a hit on the quarterback, Olsen, and it's Mitzel, though. Really, really sneaky. Just, right there, kind of laying in the weeds, and then perfect position to step in front and good hands to make the interception. 19th of the season by the Burrow defense, 4th of the season, second today for Mitzel.
And he takes over the team lead then for interceptions now. He'll be out receiver left side. Burrow's offense runs the ball left side here, trying to go off guard. And
McDaniel
McDaniel makes a stop, no gain that time. Burrows now come out here for 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Burrow's trying to get something going on the ground. Of course, both teams, that's their bread and butter. So far today, though, that butter to put onto the bread's been a little bit hard.
Bread and butter, but sometimes you want a steak.
Yeah.
Here's a pitch play to the right side. Landon Olsen trying to get around the outside edge. Does for a little escape up to midfield, up to the 50, and he'll pick up 6 yards.
Yeah, both teams doing what they do, both sides of the ball. Both coaches, making it hard for the other team. Well knowing what both teams wanting to do. Brandt is in as the Burros go with their strong tight end formation here.
Moves Dryberg to an H-back on the right side. Twin receivers left side. Mitzel outside. Rage in the slot. Olsen in the pistol formation with Hebo the lone back behind him. Send Dryberg in short motion. Hand off to Hebo. Ramming his way through. Very close, if not a half-yard short here, the first down.
Yeah, you've got the view from upstairs. I'm down the field on the angle. Richter's going to come in here on the jumbo package. It looks like it's going to be 4th and inches. So Richter comes in. Rage also goes out. Halfley comes in. So you'll have Richter, at the line, and that'll move Swanson then to the backfield.
That double fullback set now.
Mitzel's over here on the sideline trying to stay loose. I don't know if he just tweaked something, but he's going to be okay, but I just observed that.
Hebel, the deep back in the inverted wishbone. They hand off to him, and he will power forward it. Get the first down and eat it, much like McDaniel did in the first half for the Broncos on 4th down. Slips by one guy, slips off of him, falls forward for the 1 yard he needed.
Well, that was an H of an extra effort by the H in Hebel because he was going down. Looked like he might have slipped a little bit. There was a defender down in front of him, and Hebel just kind of slithered and bounced over and rammed off of the back of the jersey and played tough, hard football first down. Key carry there by Hebel.
2 tight ends, one each side of the offensive line. Hand off, second man through Landon Olsen. Keep the pile pushing, 2nd, 3rd, 4th effort. And Olsen holding on to the football for dear life as he's finally spun down. Officials blow a dead forward progress here up to the 37-yard line.
Colton Tapson, the final one to release Olsen, but I think what Landon Olsen's showing his teammates is we're going to keep working. We're going to keep working. We're going to keep grinding. We're going to run hard. We got to play this thing through. This is big boy football here. It's the playoffs. You win, you go home, and 1:10 to go, 3rd quarter. A little bit of sunshine coming out. Beautiful day, and wow, here we are.
Dryberg tight end left side, Brandt tight end right side. 1 receiver, I formation. Olsen under center. 5 on the play clock as he gets down, hands off to Hebel, gets by the line of scrimmage. And he'll bring it up here to the 32. We'll have the first down.
Yeah, another first down. Brandt out there throwing some extra blocks along with everybody else along that line of scrimmage for Hillsboro-Central Valley with Dryberg and also Swanson and Foss, Hattlestead, Baszler, Leal. We are starting to see, though, that the fullback, which has been the key for the Broncos to stop, Hebel is starting to take the 1 and 2 yards into 3 and 4 yards here on this drive.
Little bit of attrition there against that heavy defense with the 4 linemen, 4 linebackers. Play action, back to pass. Also looking right side. Here in the pass, knocked away. Great coverage that time.
Atchison
there on the far sideline.
Yeah, he stayed with Dryberg. Dryberg had been open in the first half, but when they came back to him there, Atchison says, I've seen this. I'm going to respond, and I'm going to react, and I'm going to be in position. Atchison with a really good play along the far sideline. 28 seconds left here in the 3rd.
Yeah, the sophomore that time making a play. Receiver left is Halfley. Receiver right is Rage. Hebel and Olsen behind Olsen in the backfield. Turn, handoff here to Cole Hebel. Busted through the left side as he gets it up to the 25-yard line.
Little quick hitter.
Distance in half.
Yeah, a little quick hitter that had something early, but then Olsen, the safety, came up and closed the door.
We'll see here if the Burros looks like they're going to let it run to the 4th quarter. So we're going to go to the 4th quarter. Lisbon Broncos leading the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros 8-7 on your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seat Sales Scoreboard.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
8-7, the Lisbon Broncos leading the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros in this 11B playoff matchup. Let's look at some of the other scores going on. Shiloh Christian leading Des Lacs Burlington 28-8, 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Thompson leads Oaks 8-0, 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Botno leading Central Cass 16-7, 4 minutes left in the first. And Kindred at the start of the second leading Langdon Area Edmore Munich 14-0 here in 11B playoffs. Take a look at the 9B as well. Mayport CG with a 50-22 victory as they move on.
Look at this. Dryburg split out wide to the right side.
Lone receiver out there on that right side. Olsen back to pass. He's looking for him to go make a play. Throwing it up, and he catches it along the sideline just shy of the end zone at the 5-inch line.
Oh, fancy footwork. Pete Dryburg turned, twisted, reached around, made the catch. Footwork here at the 5-inch line.
They're up here now. 3 catches, a touchdown, and 74 yards for Peter Dryburg. 24, 25, 25. The yardage on those 3 catches, and using that size, the height, the frame there against the outside defender.
And those gall-darn dancing shoes.
Heavy set. Swanson into the backfield. It's the double fullback. Little turn handoff. Hebel. He is hit and falling forward.
Nope, he's at the 2-inch line.
Atchison.
He got hit. That was a big hit there by 55. Gabriel Lyons. Here they are. Hurry up.
Right back up to it. Hammer, hammer, hammer. Here goes Hebel, and he is in for the final 2 inches. And there's the touchdown to put the Burros on top. 13-8 at the start of the fourth quarter. Here trying to extend out here with the potential point after.
They're going to go for 2 here. They'll go for 2 to keep that, try to make it a 7-point difference. There, now we got the scoreboard.
That's what I was looking at, too, if that was my stuff.
Yeah, you were looking at it. Just don't study it because it was not correct. Now it's correct at 13-8.
All right.
Huge 2-point conversion. Brant's, okay, where do I go? All right, some confusion here.
Little swinging gate play here.
Timeout first.
All right, so the timeout taken by the Burros. We'll take this as well. We're back here for the 2-point conversion coming up on yourliveevent.com.
Reed Insurance, Terry Reed and Julie Larson, serving you with homeowners, farm, auto, multi-peril, crop hail. They're here to help you with the insurance you need. Located in the Wright Implement Building in Hillsboro, call Julie or Terry today at Reed Insurance, 701-636-5471. Visit with Terry Reed and Julie Larson for the insurance coverage you need. You can depend on Reed Insurance.
Timeouts from Bank North. They're ibanknorth.com, the website, or stop by one of their branch locations, including the branch in Lisbon.
So out of the timeout, they decided to go for 1.
So Bowden Allen will kick it. Riley Olson will hold. Peter Dryburg will snap it for the Burros special teams. And snap, hold, kick is good. And the Burros lead 14-8.
What a luxury, Jake, at this level, huh? Your regular kicker is out with an injury, and Bowden, who normally just kicks off, comes in and punches 2 through the uprights.
You'll take it. You'll take the point. They'll take the lead. 14-8. Hillsboro-Central Valley leads Lisbon. Your Golden Harvest. Tim Cazette, Seat Sales Scoreboard.
Hey, what you doing? Crawling around under my planter trying to figure out if I need any maintenance parts replaced.
It's harvest time, buddy.
Yeah, I know, but the guys at RDK Enterprises keep reminding me to check now, just in case I need something ordered.
What do I look for?
Just give RDK a call and ask some questions. They are the guys I go to for answers.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We will answer all of your planter questions or come out to your farm and take a look at your planter. Give us a call, 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
It'll be kickoff time here for Bowden Allen After he kicks the PAT, he'll kick it off here for the Burros, leading now 14-8. Back deep to receive for the Broncos. A line very wide. Out to the side here, we have Svem and Opp. There's the kickoff, will split them right down the middle of the field. Bounced here inside the 10 at the 6-yard line. Picked up, head of steam here. Halfley, though, wraps up around the ankle. And Svem able to get it up here to the 26-yard line, where the Broncos begin their drive.
And it was Cassette and Ben McRitchie on the tackle after Halfley had just slowed him up.
So the Broncos, again, we talked about it, both teams having some offensive struggles, defensive success here in this middle part of the game.
Well, this drive
Are
right
we in
here,
for a wild fourth quarter?
Yeah, this drive right here is going to have a lot to say, in the final finish line.
Last drive for the Broncos ended in the turnover off the Mitzel interception, his second today. Broncos are going to spread it out 4 wide. Olsen in the shotgun set. He'll call for the snap, comes in low at the ankles, looks for the quick screen. It's jumped by Olsen, then allows Dryberg to get the sack. Landon Olsen stepped in the way. No passing lane, so Dryberg, you get a sack.
And what I was going to say there, Big Jake, is I was talking about this drive, towards the finish line. That last drive, Hillsboro-Central Valley's front guys started to win the line of scrimmage. The previous, the defensive line was starting to win more battles there. And then this one starts out with 14, Dryberg. We've called his name a lot, but I'll tell you what, the senior has laid it on the line today.
Olsen again in the 4 wide set, takes a snap back, looking right side. Pressure comes, sets up a screen. It's tipped up and incomplete. Looking for Opp. There had to throw it over Dryberg, who read it over Swanson, who was in his face.
Absolutely, and it was Hattlestead coming from his left defensive end position. He continued, but really smart football. Dryberg and Swanson then recognize it. Oh, this is a little middle thing here that's going to come. We're going to stop, pause, leap, and make this difficult. That was really good fundamental football by the guys up front. Now they'll go to the 3-down lineman with Hattlestead, McRitchie on the end, Swanson in the middle. Dryberg's back to an outside linebacker.
3 receivers on that left side. Crowd gets up, shakes the bleachers, looking left, looking left, looking left. Throwing here in the mid-range. It is caught at the 36-yard line, going to be 2 yards short of the first down marker.
Yeah, caught there, and just some space, and linebacker that didn't stay out here. That's being discussed from the sideline out to the field to the players. Is short of a first down. Leal will come in. McRitchie comes out. 4th and 2.
Olsen started 4 of 4, 48 yards. As of that last completion, 86 yards.
Broncos, Burrow's going to take, who's taking timeout? Somebody is.
Well, 10 of
Broncos
18
are.
Now, 86 yards, 2 picks here for Olsen. So the timeout by the Broncos, your Bank North timeouts. We'll be back here for this 4th down play coming up on yourliveevent.com.
Enough to know that research in the lab reaps rewards in the field. At the Cess van der Haaf Innovation Center, we're working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. We're dedicated to improving what we produce, so you can be too. Contact your local Cess van der Haaf dealer to learn about our varieties suited for your soils. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Cess van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
As we come out of the timeout, 4th down decision, and I know you weren't invited, but what's being talked about in that Lisbon Bronco huddle right now? I don't know. He's talking on the other huddle. He's not paying attention.
What's that now?
I was going to say, what was being talked about in that Bronco huddle?
Oh, I'm not sure what they were talking about in the Bronco huddle, but I was coaching up some young guys here on the sideline.
They're going to come up.
I was trying to train them just in case I'm back around in the future,
Wishbone set, heavy formation on 4th and 2. They hand off and stopped initially in the backfield. Second effort, not there! As they turn Nelson back, they turn him back. Olsen comes up to clean up the hit from a safety spot, and the turnover on downs.
Oh, my. Hebel, he might not have been there on that end tackle, but I'm telling you what, you watch back on this one, you're going to see 24 just lay. I mean, you form the concrete slab pad and you fill it up with crete. Whew. And then everybody else, then Riley Olson said, oh, I'm going to have a piece of this in the backfield. Tough defense.
Burrows with some momentum now on 1st and 10. They will hand off here. Landon Olson runs into the waiting arms, that time of Lions on that front defensive line, and will be falling forward for a short gain.
Lions in you, and I'm only laughing because it brings a smile to my face. You watch these young men play, Lions and Tapson on the Broncos side. It is just a war out here. I mean, and that's all complimentary. You can put complimentary into the physical, all caps, all bold, whatever you want to do, people, because these kids are just tough.
Olson under center with the I formation, receivers each way. He'll turn, hand off to Hebel, who cuts back to the left immediately. It looked like he wanted to maybe go out that right A gap, but instead he cuts back to the left side behind Hattlestead, the center. He picks his way up here down to the 27-yard line.
And Jake, you know what the difference is? The last, whatever time frame of this game, mid-third quarter, late third quarter, now into this fourth quarter with 9 minutes to play. The fullback, Hebel, starting to pick up yards.
17 carries, 47 yards, and the touchdown on the last drive that put the Burros ahead. He'll be the deep back here in the 2 fullback heavy set as Swanson goes in the backfield, handoff, knifing into the backfield, though that time no chance as Sam Kelson says, I'm going to get in here and make a stop.
Yeah, really good play by Sam Kelson. Got off the line of scrimmage and really made a big play, good play, solid football there by Kelson.
Ball marked at the 29-yard line.
Isn't this fun? You talk about, okay, that side, they won this one. They got the best of that. Then next time, nope, the other side gets the best of this.
It has truly been a back-and-forth game.
Good football. Good football. I love that it's old-school football.
The turnover and the fourth down.
Who needs all the high-flying
right now?
trickery and all the other crap? Just be physical.
Well, here they're going high-flying through the air. Olson looking downfield. It is off the hands that time.
Really good coverage.
Oh, that was a shoe that came off. I was like, there's a flag. No, that was a shoe or something.
Really good coverage by Svem.
Yeah, draped all over the intended receiver. Incomplete pass and turnover on downs.
Well, here we are. 8:03 to go.
Great defensive stand by the Broncos.
Matson's in to play defense. Leal is out. Keeping him fresh, the freshman Matson, 75, playing on the inside of that defensive front.
4 receivers set, 2 each way. Olson with the running back to his left side. Back to pass. Looking now, backside pressure comes. He'll tuck, he'll run. Now he'll throw. Dumped off here to Nelson at the 35-yard line.
Hattlestead got a lot of pressure, then got pushed out of the way. That allowed the pass to be made.
And we're going to have a official's whistle. I think they're saying Nelson might have got dinged up. They're going to go check him out.
Yeah.
Yep, so he'll have to come off for at least a play.
Yeah, coaches on the Hillsboro-Central Valley sideline recognizing that, pointing it out.
So the 6-yard gain brings up 2nd and 4. There, Nelson, he keeps wanting to come back in.
Yeah.
Says, I don't want to come out.
A little more sunshine's coming out, though. What a beautiful afternoon. Thanks for joining us here with YourLiveEvent.com.
That's Wyatt Webb coming in now here to replace. He'll be split out wide on the left side.
Linking Adair wide to the right side.
Olson running back to the left side. Burrows show blitz, come after him. Olson, he's running around in, dumps it off, and the catch is made at the 39-yard line. Renke goes airborne, dives for it, brings it into the body.
How about that? You've got Olson. He's trying to stretch his body out. You can see, these pads, I'm getting hit, and it's physical, and teammate Nelson checking on him. Olson's okay, but how about that? To stand there and say, ooh, 5 guys right at me. I'll have the ability, the skill set to just get it quickly to Renke, who makes a nice catch.
And picks up the first down at the 39-yard line. 2 receivers each way. Running back left side. Olson takes a snap, drops back, looks left. Looks left, comes back right, being chased. He's got room in front of him. He'll look to tuck it and run at the 40. Little stutter step, gets his way to the 45, to the 46, to the 47, where he's finally spun out of bounds.
Yeah, it's about 8-9 yards. Hebel on the stop, forcing him out of bounds. Looking, and Hattlestead's going to come out and get a rest.
A lot of pressure been on Olson here today. He's done pretty well, facing a lot of blue in the backfield.
Hattlestead comes out. McRitchie will go in at left defensive end for Hillsboro-Central Valley. 47 replacing 67.
Two receivers right, two left for the Broncos as they come up. Got to get it to play off. 3 on the play clock. Olson takes a snap with 1 on their hands off here to Opp, and he is ball comes loose at the 45.
Broncos get on it though.
Opp's back onto it. Opp hops and keeps the possession.
Yeah, Burrow's able to jar that loose. So it brings up 3rd and now 3 or maybe even close to 4. So a loss of a yard or 2.
Got to get the football to midfield, basically. The first down marker just shy of it. It was 6:27 to go in this fourth quarter. It was a tightly contested game. 4 receivers set. Wyatt Olson, the quarterback. The junior takes the snap. Looking to his left side, he'll see Dryberg rolls out, now looks to run. He gets around to the outside edge. He'll pick up the first down at the 50, crossing midfield. Hit at the sideline as he goes out of bounds. Rage comes up. Olson slow to get up here on the Burrows sideline. And he will be down for a moment. Officials will take a timeout here to make sure everything's okay. Trainers will come over, check him out. As it is right now, it's a first down.
He's getting up, but he's wobbly. And
wobbly in that shoulder. So
that
up to the 46-yard line, 47-yard line of the Burrows is where they mark it.
What a heck of a player, though, to, all the pressure that's been on him in the second half by the defense and making plays and getting pass completions and some key runs, and there with the run again to get the first down. But let's hope that this is not super serious with the quarterback, Olson. It looks like that right shoulder, just based on how he's walking off to the sideline.
I think Sevum is the backup. He's going to bring in the play. I know last year Adair was the backup, but Sevum here looks like he's going to call the play into the huddle.
Yeah, number 1, Svem. I've been saying it both ways. My apologies, but here we go.
It will be. He'll have McDaniel next to him in the backfield. They're going to run it here, and penetration. Cole Hebel blows it up on first down.
Yeah, Hebel's been in a lot of stuff today. Swanson's back in. Leal is out. Hattlestead will come back in. McRitchie is out. Second down and no gain. Adair comes in with the play from the sideline for the Broncos. 5:40, clock runs. 14-8, Hillsboro-Central Valley leading Lisbon.
Adair will then go out wide to the right side.
This is a heck of a 4 seed out of Region 1, huh?
Tough region. Here's 3 receivers now right side after Webb goes in motion. Flag comes out. Play action here is just up. Sevum runs in away from Hattlestead, ducks inside. Swanson finds Dryberg at the 50, brings him down, but the flag out early on the play here. I don't think everyone was quite set there for the Broncos. As it stands, though, it's a 3-yard loss on the Dryberg sack, which would be his second of the game.
And they're going to decline this.
It will be a procedural penalty, yeah.
Officials talking with the Hillsboro-Central Valley coaches.
4th sack of the game for the Burrow defense. It's something that hadn't been a big part of their defense.
Not early.
No. But
when they got Dryberg out to a defensive end after the early season injury and Swanson came back, ironically,
the pass rush has shown up.
Absolutely. And then you still have Leal and Baszler you can bring in, or you can keep fresh for the offensive side. It's about depth in this game.
Spread formation.
Blitz.
Sevum looking. He's thrown over the middle. It's intercepted. Mitchell with number 3. Mitchell with his 3rd pick of the game. Returns it back to the 40-yard line. And Mitchell with another pick.
20 on the season as a team, and it's the trifecta. If you're going to the track, you're going to put down 11. You're going to put down 11 for 3.
Hill and Mitchell having a ball game. It's not the Thanksgiving game, but he wants a turkey leg. He can have a chicken leg later.
I don't know who I'll be told to talk to in the postgame, but I sure as heck hope I'm told that I can talk to 11.
4:49 to go. Big turnover by the Borough defense. From the 40-yard line, Olsen will bring him out under center. Little mini pitch this time here to Landon Olsen, and he'll get a yard, half a yard.
A mini pitch, and Gabriel Lyons made it a mini gain.
Here, so
But
Burrows
the clock runs.
will run the clock, and if you're the Broncos too, you got 2 timeouts left, so you got to manage that side too. You got to make stops on the field. Coaches, you got to watch the clock here from the sideline. 2nd and 9.
Burrows break the huddle. We're at 18-17. Riley Olsen, quarterback. He'll look up. He'll look at that score clock. Let it wind down.
He'll take his time, get under center, hand off. Cole Hebel, the fullback, picks up a yard.
Yep. Again, Kelson and Lyons. And taps it.
There. So 3rd down and a long 7. 3rd down and 8 here for the Borough offense.
Gotta love the energy of the crowd. The crowd's into this today. They're really cheering on both sidelines, and they should be. These young athletes have worked their backsides off. They've worked their shoes off, the shoulder pads. These kids have come to play today. Not that they don't every week, but today has been a special day watching these young athletes.
3rd down play, and the whistle blows it dead.
Timeout.
As the Burrows take a timeout. Timeout here. We'll take one as well. 3:26 to go, 4th quarter. Hillsboro-Central Valley leads Lisbon 14-8. Your Golden Harvest Tim Kazette seed sales scoreboard.
Sorum Oil Company, Highway 81 in Hillsboro. For when you need repair work done on your vehicle, need an oil change, need new tires, or need tire repair, visit Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro. They fill LP tanks, bulk delivery of your home heating or farm fuels, and carry batteries. Call your locally owned full-service gas station, Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro, 701-636-5356. Brad, Jody, and Blake Sorum, thank you for your business, and they look forward to continuing to serve you at Sorum Oil Company.
Timeouts from Bank North, offering the traditional advanced products and services that keep you grounded and ahead of the curve in today's fast-paced world. Go visit ibanknorth.com or stop by one of their locations here to learn more about how you can work with Bank North.
And after this play, we're going to get an out-of-town scoreboard in just a little bit, but first this play.
3rd down for the Burrows, trying to keep the clock moving, extend the drive here. They'll run a quick out here, give it up to Dryberg. He's trying to wrestle his way forward, and he's wrestled out of bounds. Good job that time by Atchison to force him out.
Yeah, only a yard and a half gain just out to the, or I should say down to the 35, but does stop the clock. 3:10 to play. Got a timeout here.
Timeout taken by the Broncos. We'll just keep it here for this quick timeout. Again, your timeout's brought to you by Bank North. Go to ibanknorth.com, the website, or visit their locations, including the branch in Lisbon. Out-of-town scoreboard here.
From Tim Kazette, Golden Harvest Seeds.
There you go. 11B football score updates here. 5 minutes left in the second. Shiloh Christian leads Delax Burlington 28-8, and a couple of underseeds up early or late in the first half, and Thompson leading 15-0 at Oaks, 6 minutes left in the second, and Central Cass leading Botno, 6 minutes left in the second, 21-16. A lot of points in that one. Number 1 overall seed Kindred leading 20-6 over Langdon area Edmore Munich just before halftime in that game here today. Also 9B, the Lobos have won 21 straight as they defeat Maple River 37-0. That game was on your live event.
4th and 4.
I formation, one receiver out. The other play action. Olsen going to boot out left side. He's going to throw over the top here, off the hands of Brandt, but the flag comes in. Looking for the big tight end, Brandt. Had a hand on it, couldn't haul it in though, but the defender was maybe dragged a little bit too much over the receiver.
Jake, I forget an awful lot over 42 years, but I think that is the first time the Burrows have looked at Brandt in a receiving route since week 2.
He's been used primarily as a blocker since Dryberg coming back from that injury, yes. Yeah. So the 4th down, the flag comes out. It will be a hold on the defense, and that should be enough to give him the first down.
So a new set of downs, 3:04 to go, 14-8 on the scoreboard. Broncos 1 timeout remaining. Now the white knuckling time starts to turn into shuffle and redeck and sort it out.
Big thing being preached right now is hold on to the football. Hand off to Landon Olsen. Here he'll go into a pile, and who knows what's going on under that pile as he falls forward.
I'm not going to tell you.
To the 21-yard line.
But under the pile is Big 75. And I'll tell you what, love to see the respect of the Big 75, Grant Lyons, and the Big 76, Easton Baszler, both getting up at the bottom of that thing and just looking at each other in a handshake and a little tap on the helmet of saying, hey, you're big, I'm big, and we're playing hard, and this is fun.
Moving the ball forward, keeping the clock running. Second down for the Burros. Olsen will wait under center here at 6. Takes a snap. Hands off to Cole Hebel, the fullback at give.
Look at that effort.
And he is dragging just shy of the first down, picking up their 5 yards.
And it's 23 Webb on the tackle.
Timeout taken by the Lisbon Broncos. Their final timeout will take it as well. 2:13 to go in the fourth quarter. Hillsboro-Central Valley leading 14-8 on your Golden Harvest. Tim Cazzette, Seed Sales Scoreboard.
The Hillsboro Stars and Stripes program shares a huge thank you to the businesses and individuals that subscribe to the Stars and Stripes project. Your generosity in purchasing over 500 subscriptions has enabled the project to return back over $15,000 to the community. Additional thanks go to the many individuals that help put the flags out. This project continues each year, so please like and follow the Hillsboro Stars and Stripes Facebook page to be updated on plans for next year.
Third down and 3 for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. They come out in the jumbo set. Swanson comes in as a second fullback here along with Dryberg. There as they put Hebel, the lone back. Give it to him. Going right side. He's spun down, but spun forward.
First down. First down easily. Right there it is. Indicated, signaled, first down.
Gabe Lyons brought him down, but the first down moved the chains, and with the Broncos unable to stop the clock.
Hebel tough enough just to not go down, so they had to fling him around and fling him forward. That easily gave him the first down. Would have been a 4-down territory anyway, but here we go. 1:55, clock runs. Broncos out of timeouts. Burros lead 14-8. Ball just outside the 14-yard line. Be clean here. Be smart. You can take the salt out of the salt shaker.
Olsen with the jumbo set. Turns, hands off to Cole Hebel. Keeps the feet up here as he's...
The ball
pops
loose.
out! The ball pops out.
Burros got on top of that. Covering that is Hattlestead.
It for a second looked like they were just going to let Hebel score.
Well, it did, but then they reached in and they stripped it out. And Hattlestead very alertly. Among the comments from the sideline that I can say,
I heard that one too.
was the unbelievable.
Yep.
Adjectives or adverbs before and after, not on this program. I'm socially distancing myself. I'm way down here inside the 5 now.
Well, now the Burros will stay in that heavy set here. Olsen just going to keep it on a quarterback sneak.
Yeah.
Move forward, and that will bring it down inside the 5. But most importantly, we'll just let the clock keep moving. And
there's about, yeah, okay. So they'll reset it here at the first down, of course. So yeah, game clock at 40, play clock at 25. So they'll have to take a snap.
Have to run one play here. And
coach's staff saying, get up to the line of scrimmage, snap it here.
In that victory formation, everyone's favorite formation. Riley Olsen lets it run down.
There we
go. Takes
go.
the knee to the turf, and the clock will run out. The Burros will move on. 14-8, your final score. Hillsboro-Central Valley defeats Lisbon here in the 11B playoffs. Stay tuned for our postgame report coming your way next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
New Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans are here. In the Hillsboro area, contact Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877. These new Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans feature exclusive genetics and high-demand trait platforms like Enlist E3 soybeans and XtendFlex soybeans. Golden Harvest Seeds. Talk with your area representative, Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877 for Golden Harvest Seed.
I'm dreaming of a world where everyone has the opportunity for education. Where classrooms are not only a place to learn, but to make an impact. I will help the next generation of game changers and difference makers. I am going to teach the world someday.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
Big Tex is the name you can trust to build great trailers. Big Tex and Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro are the names behind quality, precise design, and depth of production line. Big Tex, where style does not get lost in the rugged construction of products. Big Tex is made to last and made to perform. When your Big Tex touches the ground, it's tested and warranted, ready for every transport job you have. Get your Big Tex trailer at Bloomfield Enterprises Hillsboro. Contact Tim at 701-430-0877 or Larry 218-368-7989.
Final score in your 11B playoff, it is the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros, a 14-8 victory over the Lisbon Broncos. As we go to our game summary in this one, Burros receive the kickoff to start the game. They go 72 yards, cap it off with a Peter Dryberg 24-yard touchdown catch from Riley Olson. And the PAT good from Bowden Allen, 7-0, Burros lead. Broncos respond right away with a drive of their own, covering 80 yards, a Wyatt Olson 1-yard touchdown run, and a Mike Nelson 2-point conversion run, put them up 8-7, 2:10 to go in the first quarter. After that, the defense said, enough of this scoring stuff. Let's just play defense, as we did not have any scoring drives until the start of the fourth quarter. A couple of turnovers by the Broncos, one by the Burros. Otherwise, it was punts or turnover on downs in that middle of the second and third quarter. After a Bronco interception in the third quarter, though, the Burros take the ball here with 4 minutes and 4 seconds left in the third quarter, and they score at the start the fourth quarter, a Cole Ebel 1-yard touchdown run. A drive that went 4 minutes, 29 seconds. Ball control the second half, definitely in favor of the Burros in this one. Here as a Hebel 1-yard touchdown run. PAT from Allen is good, 14-8. There the lead then for Hillsboro-Central Valley, 11:35 to go in that final frame. Broncos come back. They turn the ball over on downs. They get it back. An interception after Olson got knocked out of the game, had to come out. An interception thrown. Dylan Mitchell with 3 picks today for the Burro defense. And then the final 4 minutes, 49 seconds of the game iced off by the Burros as they would pick up a couple first downs, keep the ball on the ground, keep the clock moving, and they would hold on for the victory. 14-8, your final score. Hillsboro-Central Valley with the win over the Lisbon Broncos. Stay tuned. We'll have our players of the game join us next. We'll have some final stats come your way as well, too. All part of the post-game report on yourliveevent.com.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
At Olson Accounting, they tackle it all with a variety of services to help your business, from payroll, strategic planning, and taxes. Plus, they'll protect your individual financial and retirement planning like an offensive line working together to protect the quarterback on the field. Let the team at Olson Accounting help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all, from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Post-game report for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Borough victory over the Lisbon Broncos. Move on in the 11B playoffs. Let's go now to our players of the game down the field. Jim Burkmeyer.
Well, with some high energy today, energy with Enbridge, energy for life. Cole Hebel here. Well, Cole, resiliency and survive. I don't want to take away because both teams played really, really physical. Let's talk about just that aspect of this one today.
Yeah, it's a really good team. We knew coming into it they're a really big team. They got some big guys up front, and they were more physical than we were in the first half. That's all it was. They came out ready to play, and at the start we weren't ready to play, but the second half we fixed up some things and we got it done.
First half defensively, I want to talk about that side. You gave up their first and only score of the game. I don't think you guys were real pleased with how you played on that defensive series, were you?
No, definitely not. We had them in third down situations a ton of times, and then we kind of had maybe a penalty or something like that, missed tackle, whatever it was. We just got to finish there. Third downs, you got to pursue it. When you have them in third and whatever 3-4 times on a drive, you just got to finish at least one.
Second half, other than, I'm going to say, responding physically, what else did you guys do or adjust, or if you changed, because you started to control the line of scrimmage in the second, I'll say the later third quarter and the fourth quarter?
Yeah, I think we just came out in the second half just knowing we had to be more physical. We knew after the first half that they were super physical, knew it coming into the game, and then second half we just knew we had to, instead of just hitting them, we were just being happy with just hitting them. And then second half we came out, we hit them, and we needed to drive. We needed to keep blocking them and not just hitting them and being happy with that.
Bottom line, you win, you move on. That's what it's about this time of the year.
Exactly. You just got to be 1-0 each week and just move on, and then forget about this one. This one doesn't matter. We got the win, and we'll move on to next week.
Buckle it up again for next week, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
You bet. Cole Hebel with us, part of our players that we're going to visit with. We'll also get some coaches on here in a moment or so. Also here, hopefully from both teams, and I know some players, getting some congratulations from some family members and fans, and that's awesome to see. I'm going to welcome in Peter Dryberg, 14 for the Burros. I made this comment to a few others. I'm going to make it to you. It's not it's about surviving, but the resiliency that you guys showed or maybe had to show at times today. Your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, we knew they'd be tough. Like, they're a big line, and we just overlooked them right away. So guys didn't come to practice as hard as we needed to because it's playoffs. We need next week's not guaranteed, so we need to bring it every day at practice. So they were a huge team. Like, they played really good today. Their line had good blocks. Their quarterback played really good today, and they bullied us, So
Yeah. They brought the big boy pants, and they wore them all day long. You guys, second half, stepped up, though. Talk about that. You got to be proud about that.
Yeah, we went into halftime and said if we play how we played the first half, we're not guaranteed next week. So we all realized we needed to do something more for not just for you, but for your teammates. So we all just put our heads together and realized we have to do it together and we can't get mad at each other.
All right, I've made some comments or cliches or storylines about you throughout the year. Today, my friend, 14, you had your dancing shoes on there down to the 5-inch line towards the goal line after that catch.
Yeah, it was funny because something happened earlier this week, so we all said that we'd do that if something happened, so we'd like do dancing things like with our feet. So, yeah.
It was a heck of a catch, though, to set up what proved to be the winning touchdown. You had another catch or two as well. What else do you take out of this other than you're pleased that you get to play again, but that you learn from, you build upon, or you became a stronger team? In your thoughts?
Well, like I said, it's playoffs, so every week could be your last. So every team is going to be coming out and playing as hard as they can, and nothing's guaranteed. So, yeah, Lisbon came and worked our butts off today, but we just need to work harder, and that's what we learned. We can't take anybody lightly from here and now out.
Defensively, did you guys do anything different in the second half? I thought some others up front, were more involved in making plays.
We knew we had to because they were getting good plays on the passing, so we knew we had to create a havoc in the D-line, so we knew we had to step up if we wanted to win this game.
Hey, Pete Dryberg, thank you so much, and good luck to you.
Thank you.
Peter Dryberg with us for Hillsboro-Central Valley, and let's welcome in Coach Mark Moss here. Hey, Dylan, can I get the coach here? All right, thank you very much. Appreciate that. We have guys moving. Hey, Coach, thank you so much for being patient and waiting around. I appreciate it. I said to you off air, heck of a job by you and your staff and your kids for what you did here today. It's the outcome you did not want, but I'm sure you're extremely proud of just how hard your guys played.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the outcome we wanted, that's for sure, but, our kids battled, and I'm extremely proud of them. They gave us a chance right up to the end, and we played hard, and Hillsboro's a good football team, but, we felt like we were a pretty darn good football team too, and sometimes, the ball doesn't roll your way, but it doesn't take away how proud I am of our kids today. They battled 4 quarters.
Absolutely, and I made the comment, and this is a compliment, I hope you take it that way, that the Broncos at 6-3 are sneaky good, and your region was really, really tough.
Yeah, I think our region is the best region in the state, and I think, the other 3 teams I think are going to do very well in the playoffs today, and that's just the way it is. And sometimes some regions are stronger than other regions, but Region 2 is a tough region too. Hillsboro is a tough football team, but we played some tough games this year, and it got us ready for this game. And like I said, not the outcome we wanted, but Hillsboro's a good football team, and we wish them luck next week.
We could analyze this thing forever, but an inch here or 2 inches there, or a little extra second of a block, or a whatever in this game, it was really that close.
Yeah, it is. Any time the season ends, you can look back on film and woulda, coulda, shoulda, but Hillsboro just made a couple more plays than us, and that happens in playoff football. You got to be ready for 4 quarters of football, and our kids were. We battled. Hillsboro just made a couple more plays than us.
Coach Moss, thank you so much, not only for today, but throughout the season, your coverage of the Broncos being on yourliveevent.com. We've enjoyed it, and hey, good luck to you guys in the off season, and I'm sure you guys will have a lot of success in the future as well.
Yeah, thanks for doing our games, and it's been a fun football season, and we wish the playoff teams that are still playing here today and the rest of the season good luck, and hopefully they stay healthy.
Coach, thank you. Take care.
Thank you.
Coach Mark Moss for the Lisbon Broncos here on our post-game show.
All right, thanks, Jim. Here as we'll take a quick break, come back with more on yourliveevent.com.
Here's another reason why you should contact Mike, Darren, and Tim at Wright Implement Hillsboro. Let them know I said call Wright Implement.
For shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment, in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Wright Implement in Hillsboro. 701-636-5692. Check out Wright Implement for farm equipment, repair, and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Wright Implement, 701-636-5692.
Final score today, Hillsboro-Central Valley defeats Lisbon 14-8 as the Burros move on. They will take on the winner between Thompson and Oaks. Right now, Thompson leading at Oaks, end of the first half, 15-0 in that score. We'll talk more about some of the area scores after we go back down to the field with more of our player of the game comments.
All right, thanks, Big Jake. I'm just going to share that here with the next player I'm going to visit with, Dylan Mitzel. Scoreboard update, because you'll get the winner of this game between Thompson and Oaks. At halftime, Thompson leads Oaks 15-0. Dylan Mitzel, trifecta today. 3 interceptions. Heck of a game back there by you playing defense. Before we talk about the team aspect, because it takes a team, you guys had to be resilient, had to step up. You did step up. Congrats.
Thank you. It was just being in the right place at the right time. I mean, I can't say anything but that. They were just throwing in our coverages, and we played them correctly. So great scouting by the coaches and great execution by us. Absolutely,
it comes down to that, and they were game changers. Because I'm not going to lie to you, there were times defensively, just in my bad vision, I thought you guys were reeling a little bit defensively and giving up things that you maybe sometimes don't give up.
Yeah, we were giving up a lot of yards up front, which we usually don't. Like the past couple of weeks, we've been holding teams to less than 100 yards rushing and been doing great up front, but today it just wasn't there, and I don't know, we just got to figure that out for next week, I guess.
All right, other side of the ball, offensively, eventually you guys found enough plays to punch 2 in.
Yeah, we just got to get going. We just take a while to get going right away if we don't get a fire under us right away, but once we get one, we'll roll over you.
Talk about, though, the ability, as it turned out, and the positive of resiliency to survive, resiliency to make a play or to make another play. Talk about that.
We've been a team this year that so far we're a team that's resilient. We don't break, we bend. We don't let up very many big plays, and if we do, we're right back into it, and we'll make plays then, but we bend.
Well, may not have been picture perfect, but the next week is still available, and that's what you're playing for.
Yep, that's all that matters. Survive and get to next week.
All right, hey, thanks. Congrats. Help yourself to a Enbridge Energy shirt over there, and we'll talk to you again. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Dylan Mitzel being shadowed there by younger brother and ball boy. I know, younger brother and ball boy, so, he can do whatever he wants to do, right, to the big brother. We're here with the head coach, Scott Olson, for Hillsboro-Central Valley, and it's about family here, and Harper's going to come join us as well. And all right, there. She's not going to be here for the interview. I guess she's learned from you.
Other things to do.
Yeah, well, I'm just been impressed all year. There's been no ponytail, so it's all good. Well, I'm glad that for you, Coach Olson, that some smiles and resiliency, survive. I don't know, but you can't take anything away from Lisbon, nor can you take anything away from how your guys did battle.
Yeah, no, just a dogfight, and right from the beginning, they set the tone on us, and we weren't ready. I didn't have our guys ready. I didn't explain how physical they were, and they were physical. Credit to Coach Moss, and I told him after the game, go praise your kids. They played a great game, and they wanted it more than us, and somehow we still found a way to win. And big plays by Peter, big catches to Peter, good throws by Riley. Enough of the ground game. But defensively, their scoring touchdown drive, I thought we missed some plays there. But defensively overall, I thought we did all right. Just a couple plays here and there we'll learn from film, but we win in advance and we survive.
Didn't give up another score after that first one. You gave up a lot of third downs and whatever. The guys corrected it. Coaches, you reminded them of what to correct. Second half, though, I thought, Coach, that the last, I'll say, 6 minutes or so of the third quarter and the fourth quarter, that your line of scrimmage started to get some victories there.
Yeah, and we had to stop the run. They're a lot like us. They don't rely on the pass game to win games. They rely on the run game, and I think once we slowed that down a little bit, forced them into long down and distance situations that they're not comfortable with, and then we started making plays. The quarterback scrambled a couple times where kids got to know their lanes and scramble drill. But credit to their kids, they didn't quit. They played hard, and we almost gave it to them again there at the end of the game. And Oh, man. Yeah.
I quoted you. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, that's kind of
walked away.
And he had two hands on it.
Absolutely.
I watched him. It
was a good play defensively.
Yeah, and just hit the ball at the right spot, and it came out, and luckily we got it back. And but we just talked about postgame is what do we want to do. It's on us. If we play like that, we're going to lose next week. If we don't, we have a chance to do some special things.
You talk about right spot, Mr. Mitzel. He trifecta today with 3 picks. They were huge.
Yeah, we were sending a lot of pressure all game. 6-man pressures, 5-man pressures, and he kind of roams there in the middle of the field. And he did a really good job of reading the quarterback's eyes and coming away with some picks. Would have liked another score from him, but I thought we were going to need a defensive touchdown the way where things were going, and luckily not luckily, he did a good job of reading of the quarterback, like I said. And how about Bowden? 2 kicks coming in, 2 huge kicks from Bowden Allen, and kickoff was great. It's a lot of team victory, and we'll celebrate it.
I thought Dryberg brought it all game. Some big catches. I thought his defensive pressure was big. Not that there weren't others as well, but I don't know. He just really stood out for a big part here today.
Yeah, and in big games, your best players have to show up and make plays. And he did those 2, 3, or 4 catches today, and one for a touchdown, and then one down to the half-yard line, and in a spot where we couldn't get a first down there, so we needed it big time. And like I said, if we want to keep being successful, our best players have to play their best football.
Well, this one is enjoyed, but it'll be soon forgotten because it's about now next week and 1 game.
Yep, it is, and we talked about you can't just show up on game day and that's the day I'm going to do whatever it takes. You have to do it on Monday, on Tuesday, and during the week practice. Prepare like a champion.
Coach Scott Olson, thank you for the time. I appreciate it, and we'll talk with you later. Good luck next week.
Yeah, thank you. We'll see you next week.
All right, very good. There we go. Head coach Scott Olson for the Burros of Hillsboro-Central Valley on the postgame show. They get a victory over Lisbon, 14-8.
And our post-game coverage will continue after this break. We'll have our final stats coming your way next on yourliveevent.com.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
Another trade at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada, 8735 Massey tractor with front wheel assist, 3,900 hours, 320 horsepower, duals, front 38-inch tires, 54-inch rubber rear tires. Call Chuck or Neil for pricing on this 8735 Massey tractor. They have Massey 35-foot and 40-foot draper headers available. A full line of Fendt, Massey, Ferguson, and Challenger tractors and high-capacity Claus combines. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada, 218-784-2961.
Don't let the flu get you down. Fight the flu with a shot of prevention. Stop at Hillsboro Drug and get your flu shot today. No appointment is necessary. Shingle shots are also available. And don't forget your other pharmacy and healthcare needs at Hillsboro Drug. Over-the-counter medications, vitamins, health and beauty items as well. For your convenience, Hillsboro Drug offers mail-out service and delivery of your prescriptions. Check out the gift items for all occasions, too. Hillsboro Drug is a locally owned pharmacy and proud to serve the area. They thank you for trusting them with your business at Hillsboro Drug.
Final score here today, the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros with the victory over the Lisbon Broncos, 14-8. Before we get to our final stats here, let's look at some of our post-game awards here with your Arctic Enterprises Precision Player of the Game here today. Precision play from Dylan Mitzel on defense here. The 3 interceptions. Dylan Mitzel is your RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. And also we talk our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game as well, bringing the energy with Enbridge Energy. Life takes energy. Learn more. Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Here, Peter Dryberg, the touchdown catch. And also the touchdown setting up catch in the fourth quarter. A couple big catches for him going up, making a play there. Part of his 4 catches, 75 yards, and a touchdown through the air for Dryberger today. But Enbridge Energy Player here is Cole Hebel, as I got ahead of myself. Enbridge Energy player Cole Hebel here today, rushing the ball 22 times, leading the team that time. Also defensively in on a number of stops, a lot of pressure from that linebacker spot. Cole Hebel is your Enbridge Energy player of the game. And as I was talking about our connection of the game, from Halstead Telephone Company, our post-game connection was Peter Driver making those 2 catches there. The touchdown catch in the first quarter, the touchdown setting up catch in the fourth quarter, being able to make some connections there to lead to points. That is your Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. You can discover local reliability you can trust with Halstead Telephone Company online, halsteadtel.com. Quick look around scores that we have coming in. 3 minutes left in the third on the west half. It is Shiloh Christian leading Des Lacs Burlington, and Beulah leading Bishop Ryan there, 28-14. Shiloh over Des Lacs, and 28-8 Beulah over Bishop Ryan. Just started the second half in Oaks. Thompson leads Oaks 15-0. Halftime in Bottineau, or actually at Rolette, Central Cass leads Bottineau 21-16. Kindred leads Langdon Edmore Munich 20-6, just underway in the second half there. And first quarter, a couple minutes left here before the end of the first quarter. Velva Garrison Drake Animus leads Bowman County 14-0 in 11B football. There with your scores from around the area. We'll take a break here. We'll come back. Your final numbers come your way next. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com.
You're never too young to start saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program. It's a young savers club with various incentives, newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to learn more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Lee Brothers Sales, Highway 9 in Ada, invites you to order your new Buick and Chevrolet vehicles. From the Silverado, Trailblazers, Traverse, and Enclave, Lee Brothers is your authorized Chevrolet and Buick dealer, providing sales and a service to the area since 1975. For ordering your vehicles, talk with Mitch, Smurf, or Jay. Trust the experts who know your vehicles best and take advantage of great Chevy certified service offers today. Lee Brothers Sales, Highway 9, Ada, 218-784-2000.
Olson Hardware in Hillsboro welcomes you to stop in. You can find all of your hardware needs for all seasons. They do have everything you need to get your home and yard ready for the winter ahead. If you're preparing for your remodeling or other do-it-yourself indoor projects this winter, stop by Olson Hardware, pick up your paint, stains, and all of the other accessories too. If you're in need of a mattress upgrade, stop in and check out the amazing Rest Mattress at Olson Hardware. Olson Hardware can repair your major appliances, refrigerators, freezers, stoves, ovens, washers, dryers, and more. Your full-service hardware store, Olson Hardware, Hillsboro.
If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsboro, Natick, Page, and Castleton. Or view our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Hi, this is Jacob Wright with a message from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts. Drug and alcohol abuse impact many communities. Remember that strong family values, including open communication between parents and kids, helps keep all kids healthy and drug-free. Both school districts remind parents to support the various programs and activities that your kids are involved in and be a positive influence. I encourage all students to say no to drugs and alcohol and be involved in their school and community. This message from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
Your final score here today in the 11B playoffs, the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros get by the Lisbon Broncos 14-8. Let's look at our final stats here as we have them all tallied for you. Starting with the Lisbon Bronco offense. Rushing the ball, Mike Nelson finished 6 carries, 21 yards. Wyatt Olson had 8 carries, 23 yards, and a touchdown. Cameron Opp had 3 carries for a total of 2 yards. Griffin McDaniel, 3 carries for 8 yards. It was Levi Svem with a 1 carry for 0 yards. And team-wise, it was 5 carries for negative 22 yards. Total of 26 carries, 32 total yards when accounting for yards lost due to sacks and kneel downs in the game. 26 for 32 on the ground. Mike Nelson with 2 catches through the air for a total of 8 yards. Levi Svem with 3 catches for 40 yards. It was Lincoln Adair, 1 catch for 12 yards. And it was Blaze Rinke with 5 catches, 34 yards. Cameron Opp, 1 catch for 2 yards. Their total of 96 yards receiving, which all came from Wyatt Olson. He was 12 of 20 passing for 96 yards, 2 interceptions. Levi Svem was 0 of 1 passing with an interception here today for the Broncos. 12 of 21 total for 96 yards, 3 interceptions through the air here today. 47 plays, 128 yards of total offense for the Lisbon Broncos today. 3 turnovers, 8 first downs, 2 penalties for 10 yards. Had the time possession by my calculation, 20 minutes, 44 seconds in the game. Touchdown run for Wyatt Olson of 1 yard out was their scoring play. It would be Mike Nelson with a 2-point conversion run as well. Defensively, it was Sam Kelson with a sack for the Lisbon Broncos. For the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros, rushing the ball, Landon Olson finished 16 carries, 75 yards. Cole Hebel with 22 carries for 70 yards and a touchdown. Riley Olson, 2 carries for 4 yards. Team rushing-wise, 2 carries for negative 22 yards here in the game. 127 yards total rushing offense on 42 attempts here for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Receiving, Cole Hebel, 2 catches, 19 yards. Kyle Halfley, 1 catch for 27 yards. Peter Dryberg, 4 catches, 75 yards and a touchdown. Cody Rage, 1 catch for 4 yards. It was Riley Olson then, 8 of 12 passing, 125 yards and a touchdown here for Hillsboro-Central Valley. 125 through the air, 127 on the ground for the Burro offense. 54 plays for 254 yards of total offense. They had 1 turnover. That was a fumble back in the first half. Had 12 first downs, 4 penalties, 45 yards. Were not penalized in the second half, were the Burros. Time possession-wise, 27 minutes, 16 seconds by my calculation. Scoring plays, Peter Dryberg, 24-yard touchdown reception from Riley Olson. Cole Hebel from a 1-yard touchdown run. Bowden Allen had the PAT kick both times. Defensively, Peter Dryberg had 2 sacks. Jake Swanson, Kaden Kazette had a sack each. Dylan Mitzel with 3 interceptions here today for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. Burros win 14-8 as the Lisbon Broncos end their season 6-4 overall as they will bow out here in the 11B playoffs. Burros improved their record to 9-1, 8 straight for them on the season now as they will host the winner between Oaks and Thompson. Here at the end of the half, Thompson was leading in that game. That's next week, so we'll have that for you, or plan to have that for you here with yourliveevent.com. Stay up to date on the broadcast schedule with the website, yourliveevent.com. Broadcast schedule, broadcast archive, links are all there for you to view the games coming your way. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well, and you'll be alerted every time we come your way with a broadcast. We got a lot coming up next week with Minnesota volleyball and football going. North Dakota football continues next week. North Dakota volleyball after that as well. Plus the coaches show on Wednesdays at 7, and highlight packages throughout the week as well, too. All available for you. Follow us on social media there and head to the website, yourliveevent.com. Thanks once again for joining us here this evening. We asked that you please patronize the sponsors that you've seen throughout our broadcast here today. At the very least, tell them thank you. They're the ones that allow us to be here with our coverage. As we also want to thank the staff administration here at the Hillsboro and Central Valley Schools for allowing us to be here, and with the connectivity and everything else that they provide for us to bring you our broadcast here. Executive producer Mark Forseth, camera operator Keith Meyer, my on-field broadcast partner Jim Berkmeyer, myself, Jake Berkmeyer. Thanks again for joining us here today for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Borough 14-8 victory over the Lisbon Broncos on yourliveevent.com.